Okay, and let's see. That's oh, I better not Google that. That would not speak. uh, all right, let's go ahead and get started here. Actually, can anybody tell if we're live?
Actually, I don't have page up.
I have the page up. I'll do a check. I hear myself, so we're good.
Sounds it works for me. All right, let's get started here in 3, 2, 1.
Ponyville Comic-Con! I can't believe we're here! Am I squeeing? Is this what squeeing feels like? Adventuring Daily reports that A.K. Yearling is going to make a very important announcement at our panel.
How about anything? She's going to announce her new Daring Do book.
Thank you for coming, everyone. It's wonderful to be here in Ponyville with you all. I'm afraid I come before you today with bittersweet news. Just last month, I made the mistake of reading fanfiction unprotected. I have subsequently been diagnosed with the literary transmitted disease, writer's block. But take heart, my friends. A dear friend and brilliant author of fantasy literature has agreed to take on the remainder of the series. Mares and gentle colts, here to read an excerpt from his upcoming novel, Daring Do, A Soiree of Stabbings, Mr. George R.R. Merton.
Ahem. Chapter XXXXXX VI. Page 17,946. The Red Gala. Daring Do marveled at the feast set before the Maharaja's table. Honeyed hot bread stacked high with dandelion butter, blackberry cake brushed with coriander and nutmeg. A rasher of blackened fish, chilled monkey root swimming in maple syrup, and overflowing flagons of strong black ale. So enamored with the grand feast was she that Daring failed to notice the cruel turn of the Maharaja's lips or his slight nod towards Daring's child companion, Small Fry. Daring barely felt the blade thrust quickly and efficiently by Small Fry between her ribs. Daring collapsed, her wings fluttering helplessly, her legs kicking but finding no purchase as life fell away. The unknowing, faceless gods were silent and offered no comfort in the coming dark. As oblivion closed in, Small Fry, her once trusted companion, leaned in and sweetly whispered, "Aoi Zoto sends his regards." Yes, well, there you have it. I'll take my payment now, half in bits, half in the sweet tears of fans served with capers and wild mushrooms burned black.
Oh, right. Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 539. I am your host, who is definitely not scrambling to try to do something ridiculous in order to fit in with the cool kids. I am Circuit Main, and I am also joined by a wonderful group of panelists who are also not doing crazy, ridiculous things to join in with the cool kids. We are joined by Deathlight Productions.
Wait, are you saying we're gonna be cool kids now?
No. DM21.
Oh.
What in the sweet hell is AJ doing without her hat?
Tokoi.
You know, I tried to be cool once. It did not go well.
Textalion,
When was I ever cool?
and of course from the Otaku Ascended, Suki.
When you're at your coolest? When you raid somebody who went offline.
Oh.
Circuit, that was you yesterday.
I know.
Oh, that was me. I didn't hear some of that. Oh, how did you did somebody tell you, or did you realize that?
No, I literally just stopped my stream. I still had my chat up.
Oh damn.
Another raid. Oh no.
Yeah, I didn't think you were stopping just yet because I saw you brought the Elgato back up, and I'm like, oh, he must have had an Elgato. Shit, quickly get him over there. I'm an idiot. Well, I tried. I failed.
Yeah, I'm not going with the Linkin Park reference there. Too old.
Yes. But yes, we're here to bring you the Brony community for this week, and of course that means a big thing that came out this week. In fact, last week technically, but the Renegade Game Studios book RPG that we talked about several months ago finally started to ship out, and I got my wonderful, pristine, limited edition, purple covered copy. And I was able to give it a read. Of course, I wasn't able to find any illicit PDFs online to upload in order to talk about it with wonderful pictures to explain to everybody. But then I decided to take a look, and I found out I already got a free copy of the PDF on the website itself. So, yeah, we were going to be able to talk about the Renegade book RPG of My Little Pony, see how it compares to the Tales of Equestria, and just basically give a general review and thought behind it. Of course, before we do all of that, we do have to do a little bit of cleansing of the palate, as it were, talking a little bit about ourselves and upcomings and goings on, especially since it may affect some of us in some ways. But, you know, we always do that with a little bit of wub. And so it is now wub time. And I wub to ask all of you once again, wubs up, Brony?
Nothing much around here, having to do stuff. Oh, by the way, Everfree's in a month.
Oh, thanks. I absolutely needed that right now.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay, might as well get into that a little bit here since we brought up the Everfree. So, I am still planning on going. I'm just gonna get that off of the bat, right off the bat. But yes, this is technically my last week of my current job. At the end of the week, I'm going to be leaving. And I'm going to be getting ready to go to my new job, which is going to have different hours. And of course, I should still be able to do the podcast. I already announced that everything looks okay in regards to the podcast. Worst case scenario, might have some issues with attending the pre-show. But if everything goes well, I don't think it will be too much of a bother. And it may actually be a good change of pace for me altogether. But in regards to blah blah blah, blah 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 blah.
Oh no, he broke again. Quick,
Sorry.
Get him with a hammer.
At least in regards to Everfree, the only thing that I haven't been able to quite cement, though I have been given promises up and down that I should be able to go to Everfree, is getting the time off of my new job, because I literally start it next week, and Everfree is about a month and a week after that. So yeah, it's usually not in, kind of bad form to ask for a few days off usually, but I think I should be fine regardless. But yeah, so I just got to get that one last little bit tackled, and I should be plenty good and happy fun times for Everfree.
I thought I heard nappy.
You heard nothing.
Right, Evie.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's a little bit of wub time going up with me. Anyway, I already can see the chat room has already mentioned it. I'll go ahead and address the shake in the room, as it were.
Shake
Cold
the booty.
No, not quite. Cole just had a dumbass joke aside, talking about, he should have put something like a grimace shake in the background of the pre-show, and he said I should put it in the main show. Literally, I am not kidding. While the intro video was going, I quickly brought up my Krita, slapped two images together that looked like they shouldn't go together.
Oh my god.
Works surprisingly well.
They work surprisingly well, but it's even worse if you know where that thumbnail came from. Some of you know.
I do, and leave it at that.
Some of you know.
Site?
Yeah, probably.
That is all we will have to say.
Let's just say that Circuit enjoys his sub sandwiches. Apparently.
Send me the picture later.
No, I do not want that getting out.
Oh, I'll send you plenty of my pictures, but
that is not what. No. Okay, moving on.
Anyways, for my week, I've done almost nothing at all. As a very boring week. All I did was I replaced I finally put the seatbelt into my truck. So, yay for that.
Yay. Actually, yeah, you've been kind of giving us updates all throughout the week on that.
And because my truck I'm making into a mobile home, I finally got it home. I've been busy working on that thing, and first thing we did was squared the body up with the cab and made sure, the cab with the frame and everything else, and made sure it was all level with the frame. And started drilling more holes through it to make the cab mounts and everything. So, got 3 of the 4 of those done now. Tomorrow, I don't know, maybe I'll see about finally doing the mounts for the mobile home area.
Good progress.
Yeah.
Cab mounts take way longer than you'd ever think. Just because there's just so many little things to it. Anyway, I'm still planning on going to Everfree. All this right now is stuff that I bought like either weeks ago or months ago. So it's all just stuff that I have floating around right now that I'm working on.
I'm definitely glad to hear that. Still got the room all ready to go for you.
Yeah, ever since I took out the old aftermarket radio setup in that thing with all that aftermarket wiring, a check engine light hasn't turned on once, which is very weird. I don't know exactly what's going on with the wiring to make it so the head unit that was originally in it was causing a false engine light, but hey, whatever, I'll take it.
Alright, well, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony for good fun times to Wubba Dub Dub? Ah, dear world.
Don't do jokes that nobody understands.
I bought some alcohol Friday. Had a little bit the night before. Had some more Saturday. Some on Sunday, but I stopped prematurely because I was getting upset stomach. I didn't want puke, so I just wisely stopped. And it was only like 2 drinks, not as much as I had the last night before. So I must have ate something that didn't agree with me, which is why, or agree with the alcohol I had that night.
Yeah, I could definitely do that. At least you knew well enough to stop when it started to not feel good.
Yeah, speaking of alcohol.
Puking is not fun.
It is not.
Never is.
Unless you're doing it for money.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Make sure you at least get 5 figures for if you're puking. Yeah.
I've heard of weirder fetishes.
I have
actually, I was gonna go with maybe this competition of projectile vomiting. How far can you spew?
Okay, let's go ahead and get moving here. We're going so many different bad directions. It's not even So I mean, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room. 4th of July is literally tomorrow. National holiday for the United States. I'm pretty sure most people are pretty much already checked out because they don't even have to worry about work tomorrow. I am pretty much checked out too. But at the same time, you know, it's going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy some gaming time. have some barbecue chicken sandwiches, and just make it easy. That's all.
Also, if you're in Canada, I think today was Celebration of Canada Day because that happened over the weekend.
Yeah, last weekend, but they extended another day so that people can have time off of work.
Yep.
So yeah, this 2 days has been the hat and middle of North America's celebration of birth.
Anyway, sorry, I had to fight. I had to fight my brain there for a second.
Tradition of watching Independence Day.
Watching Independence Day, but yeah, if you want to celebrate both our Canadian brothers and our wonderful American heritage, barbecue hamburgers with poutine.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah, see, there we go. Great combination of both, right?
You know what?
I don't enjoy poutine.
I mean, you don't even have to put the meat in the sandwich. You can put it on your poutine.
Ooh, yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and.
That's just called loaded fries.
It actually pretty much is. Yeah. All right.
We're on food. We need to move.
Yeah, we do actually. Is there, anybody else have any other What's Up Brony going on real fast before we go ahead and move on to the news? Alright, well, let's go ahead and get into the news here. Let's start off with show news, because we actually do have a few bits of show news this time around. Not all of it's great, unfortunately, but we'll get to all of that. First off, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about our Discord. Because right now, as I am speaking, I have literally just watched another image go up. A few months ago, we talked about doing the Brony Show Con t-shirt once again. And after we made our entries, we got them all together from T-Shirt KO. We were going to set them up and have voting done to hopefully maybe one day figure out how to pay somebody enough to actually make a proper shirt of it. And then find a place that we can actually get them made. We forgot to do that summarily afterwards. So,
well, in fairness, life has been crazy for you, so understandably so.
True.
Life happens, man.
Life happens, but life finds a way. In this case, Crazy Matt Captain did remind us a moment ago, and currently actually set up an entire group in our Discord chat, which if you want to get a link to our Discord, please let us know. I still need to create an actual bot admission once again, but that's a whole nother kettle of fish. But the shirt voting is technically officially live in its own special grouping in our Brony Show Discord. So if there are any shirts that you think would make for a great con shirt, please feel free to give it a thumbs up or whatever smiley face you got that you want to show your approval of wanting to put that on a t-shirt.
Okay, so where's the channel?
It will be visible soon. The CMC has spoken. The channel will be visible soon.
He has spoken.
Now the bad news. SciTube! SciTube is dead.
Go down.
SciTube is dead. Long live SciTube. So let me be a little more descriptive on this. Now, SciTube itself is still working at the moment, and it's still functional to a degree. The problem is that unfortunately, YouTube has decided to restrict SciTube's ability to use APIs in their system. What that ultimately...
No.
Yeah, unfortunately, the last couple of days have been fun in regards to pretty much anything in regards to social media. I am not kidding. But we're not going to delve into that. That's a whole nother
That is not our place. We are not a political podcast.
What the hell?
It's not even a political podcast. It's just that we only care about the ponies. In our case, the SciTube is where our problem ultimately lies right now.
Politics ruins everything.
It's not politics. It's finances. But
it's idiocy.
Well, let's just move on. Let me explain. So essentially what this means is with the SciTube, with the API restriction now there, it's impossible for us to upload new YouTube videos. To be specific, want to be specific on that. It's impossible for us right now to upload new YouTube videos. If they were already on a playlist or already uploaded and put onto a SciTube registry at some point, they are still accessible. So what that will ultimately mean is during our video segments, we will have to use alternate methods Luckily, Discord now has a YouTube video sharing platform, so that gives us an option there to be able to continue to share our pony video findings and be able to comment on them live.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what that means for the Brony Show SciTube is, for the moment, I've decided to harken back to an older time. To be specific, an older time when I would have the channel running with hundreds, I am not kidding, hundreds of pony videos that I've procured over the years from playlists and other things as such, and would actually have it up at night or pretty much whenever we weren't using it for the stream. I would have it up for anybody to jump in and just take a look and enjoy.
Oh, from the past, we can play past ones, but not
Yes,
new
that's
ones.
what he was explaining.
Well, not exactly past ones. You see, all of these were all on saved playlists that I did have in my SciTube that I never deleted. Literally, the funny thing is that all of the times that we weren't able to finish up our videos and I had to save them for the next week has actually come back to give us a little bit of an ability to have some sort of pony content on the SciTube. However, since we can't add any new content, we're basically making this kind of a video archive situation where if you're feeling silly, you could just go ahead and load it up, watch random pony videos as they come up through the SciTube here. However, we're not going to be able to use it anymore for our video sharing portion of the show.
At the very least for the foreseeable future.
Yep, and things might change in the near future. Either workarounds or maybe an agreement will eventually be made. I doubt the agreement part, unfortunately, but who knows? Who knows?
Springs eternal.
But yeah, we still have options, so we're not out of a lurch. And we also have, we have tons of videos here. When I say hundreds, I have over 1,300 videos on this playlist alone.
Wow.
Granted, some of them probably don't work anymore.
Remember, this has been going for roughly...
Well, this is, there's a lot of...
about...
It's a combination of older and newer videos. But, again...
I was about to say, we've been on SciTube for, 6-7 years at this point?
It's been a while. So, yeah, SciTube, it kind of was our second home. SciTube, C-Y-T-U-B-E.
Yep.
But, yeah. Any case, we may look for other options, opportunities, things like that as well. But just like giving everybody a heads up of what's going on in regards to our video sharing in SciTube and to technically announce our brand new archive stream, I guess you could say. Go figure.
Yep.
Alright, anyway, let's go ahead and move on there. That is a little bit for show news. Let's go ahead and talk about pony news, starting off, of course, with pony conventions.
BRP.
Of course, the big convention, and the final time I will talk about it until next year. TruckCon, coming up in just a few short days. We literally have the 4th of July holiday, and then a couple of days later, TruckCon will be live over in Dayton, Ohio. And yes, this one, once again, this is the convention, the final convention that is going to be attended by Traveling Pony Museum, who is going to be auctioning off pretty much their collection of pony memorabilia that the museum was based off of. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna be a really fun time. Apparently, they even have they even have a bunch of game companies over there that are going to be doing some gaming content, things like that. Since the whole convention is based around video games, or the theming is video games. Throat sore, no water. Why?
Quick, grab the alcohol.
I would, but I want to save that for tomorrow at least. But yes, TruckCon is going to be coming up, and I hope that people who are able to attend have fun, and they get to bid on all of the wonderful merch that will be there. Next convention to come up after that will, of course, be Everfree, which once again is in 5 weeks and 2 days, which is a little bit sooner than I anticipated, which scares me. But I am still going to be getting the time off, I'm sure, to get there. So we will be there to talk all about it. At the same time, I do believe that things are going to be going... Well, Cold Dust is going to be there. We're going to be there. I think CMC is the only one that's not, but I think something else is going on with him at the same time. I believe that we might actually... It might actually be...
He has a wedding, I believe.
Yeah, it might actually be one of the few times that we do not have a stream going on.
Well, not Monday, that's for sure.
Okay. All right, so I just had a quick response there, but yep, Everfree will be coming up. That will probably be the 1 week we don't have a Brony show at all, just because everybody will either be heading home or unavailable. So then again, I am planning on at least trying to get home a little bit early on Monday, so I may not have a show, but I might stream anyway, depending on how tired I am. But I guess we'll see. Got a few weeks for that to happen, so just a little bit of a heads up and excitement.
Just be like me and just drive all night after the con to get home and then just crash for a day.
Yay! Also, a quick reminder, we have the online conventions a couple of weeks after that. The Rave of the Bells, which will be the next week after that. And then Ponies Online, which will be the week after that.
Yay! I have more work to do.
So yeah, plenty of conventions coming up. Hope you're ready, because it's not stopping until it's over.
Well, it won't stop until we hit September.
Yeah.
You may play the 2 songs associated with that.
Alright. Anyway, let's go ahead and move right along here to the actual news. Starting off with the ponies have lost their internet home. I'm not exactly kidding, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So to be specific, back in 2003, My Little Pony had their own website section of Hasbro. That basically it was like their own little pony hub for everything pony related.
404 friendship not found.
Pretty much. So what apparently happened, or is happening, is Hasbro's decided to consolidate everything under one roof in regards to all of their merch, all of their stuff, not just ponies. So MyLittlePony.Hasbro.com no longer works. Instead, they are just cobbled under Hasbro with like Shop Hasbro, Play Hasbro. Somebody is echoing in the background.
Thank you, DM.
Thank you, DM. But
Also,
yes.
Discord.
Oh, right. Thank you.
You tell them in the background that they can hear you, but they never listen.
And,
Oh, I know that pain all too well.
Anyway, just so yep, it's just a little bit of a fun heads up that yeah, if you want to get your fill of pony fun, you'll actually have to go to the Hasbro's main site now. So in order to play those weird, crazy flash games, not the really icky ones, but the weird ones nonetheless.
The actual official non.
Yeah.
As long as it's not girlgames.com.
No.
Fine.
Let's go. We'll move on from that.
Yeah.
But yes, yeah. So that's just a little bit of a heads up in case you wanted to say goodbye to the My Little Pony webpage. Now it's all under Hasbro. But who knows? Maybe that means we'll get Viking ponies that play Monopoly.
Yeah.
Dinga dinga.
Alright. So, next on the list, of course, a quick reminder, history. Pony history. A lot of history happened out this week. In fact, a couple of this week had espionage. Or to be specific, web pages for a lot of government bodies got hacked, and funny enough, some of them had ponies put onto them. So yeah, this was a fun week in history for Bronydom. And
It gets everywhere.
the horse is everywhere. And of course,
the horse is strong with this one.
and really quick, going back to convention news, because I did miss something, and I am trying really, really hard to find the article. Did I just accidentally close our... No, it's literally in the middle of all of them. All right, here we go. Ponyville Cider Fest is doing a last call of their interactive storytelling adventure. If you are unsure of what that is, essentially what is going on is they're doing an interactive choose your own adventure event in Ponyville Cider Fest, which will actually have events that will actually change, cause the convention storyline and maybe even future events to change as things are decided. It is literally being made up as they go kind of situation. So a lot of fun that way. But they are looking for writers, editors, and actors. And their last day of sign up is the 9th, or in just 1 week. So if anybody had any interest in being part of it, they've already got, apparently they got 60 different people, lots of different stories as part of the project. They already have a lot of people in, so they got, they're just giving a last call for anybody else who wants to be part of it and participate. Ooh, okay. So yeah, quick shout out, a final shout out for that one. Now let's go ahead and move on to maps. So previously, with the My Little Pony G5 map, we had a small one which showed up Zephyr Heights, Bridlewood, and of course Maritime Bay.
Not to scale, of course.
Well, of course not to scale, but it gives you a general idea where everything is. Now we have a bigger one, which still does not help.
And what is that thing on the other side?
Who knows? Maybe bushy willows. But you got the Bridlewood, Zephyr Heights, and then you have Maritime Bay, where you see the cottage, the station, the salon, and the Bright House, and they're just all clumped up there. But you also see Opaline's Dark Castle is off there somewhere in the distance. So remember, if you want to run away from the Queen, you got to go all the way to Zephyr Heights. They're the furthest away from her.
Most advanced, so you have a chance.
Oh yeah, they probably have lasers that we don't know about.
Yeah, laser cannons.
They got laser cannons. Just make sure it's not armed by the Muffin Army.
Yeah.
She's a hop, skip, and a jump from Bridlewood.
Okay, moving on. Let's see. Gen 5 getting canceled.
No.
Not entirely. Here's what we do know. We know that the Make Your Mark, they got 2 more specials and another series of episodes that are going to be coming out by the end of the year. After which, it looks like they're going to be pulling their focus into Tell Your Tale for the next year. After that,
we've seen so much success with that already.
Yep. After that, there's no information about what's coming up, so it's not canceled. But Make Your Mark might not be having any further episodes after the specials and everything have concluded. That's not to say it's been canceled. It's not to say that they're not going to make more. It's just, as we know of right now, they seem to be focusing more on Tell Your Tale after they finish up what they have down the pipe for Make Your Mark.
And they're also going to make Tell Your Tale 22 minutes instead of 5 minutes.
Yeah, they're actually going to make full actual episodes of Tell Your Tale, which is amazing in its own right, but I do kind of like the quirkiness of Tell Your Tale more than Make Your Mark anyway. But that's a whole nother discussion.
Well, also, one of those things was they did not know what to do with the show at the start of, 2022. Anyway. They had a movie, and they had 2 different series in productions, and they went, let's see what happens, and we'll decide what to do after.
Also, the cartoon animation, they could do more expressions, and they're not as limited in certain areas as 3D is, but
I'm not
they do have their strengths and weaknesses, but
I'm not really going to speculate on any of that. That's
We're
kind of
going
beyond our
into-
ability to speculate, to be honest,
Yeah,
and not
they
exactly
both
our.
have their strengths and weaknesses. It's just that they're decided to focus more on the 2D animation.
Again,
It's not our
that
purview.
part, I'm like, that's very much speculation.
It's not exactly our purview, and we're just right now we're just talking about what we already know of, what we haven't researched any of this. Anyway,
we can only speculate at this
vaguely.
moment.
Anyway, getting back on
To
track.
specify, it's not confirmed. We're just speculating, people.
DM, chill.
Anyway, vaguely, it's very simple. You got to get 3 fans, a bird wing, and a cart. You just go up in the air. Make sure you have enough energy, or else it'll just collapse, and then hopefully you have a paraglider. We're gonna go ahead and move on now. So, yeah, somebody got the joke. Okay. So, speaking of merchandise, let's talk about merchandise we didn't think we were gonna see anymore, but apparently we are. A Tsunamis with Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie has been announced for San Diego Comic-Con as an exclusive. And yes, these are
Twilight.
no Twilight. You can only have 2 of the 3 marketables. But yes, Tsunamis.
Released rarity wasn't up for this.
But yes, this will be at the booth at the San Diego Comic-Con from the 19th to the 23rd. I do not know if they're going to be available online. I'm going to see about the possibility, see if maybe I can try to pick them up because I am kind of curious and they look kind of cool, but I'm not holding my breath.
Any overstock will be at Hasbro Pulse, so...
That's not true. It's from a company called UCC Distributing, and they're selling them as Tsunamis. So, no, it will not be on Hasbro's website. It will be on theirs.
Okay, fair enough.
But, well, hopefully they'll be available, but if not, at least now you know about it, so you can... The SAR keychains.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, Synchrony.
Anyway, let's go ahead and, speaking of merchandise, how about a little bit of fun in regards to the Pride Month G3 design that we talked about a little bit a few weeks ago. This, of course, dealing with the Celestia and Pinkie Pie, or is that Pinkie Pie? You know, it doesn't matter. They look cool.
It is a horse. That is.
It is a horse.
No, it was Pinkie Pie, the main would also.
Oh, Sky Wishes and Star Chaser. Sky Wishes and Star Chaser. But yeah, the
How do you not know the generation circuit? Come on.
Yeah. I'm not a real brony unless I can name every generation, including 3.5. I know. But yeah, this was a fun little design. But it looks like the artist wanted to show off how the design process went, including the coloring, the design sketching, and of course, alternative ideas that they had for the sketch.
That's always
Oh,
neat.
cute. That's great.
Yes.
Aww.
Yeah, some of these are really nice. The tail one is pretty interesting there.
Yeah.
Heart-shaped tail tie-up.
I can kind of see why they went with this one, though, just because the heart-shaped tail thing implies a little bit more. Especially for Pride Month.
Oh,
Who's
gee.
that?
These horses.
Oh,
Lesbian
did I scare
horses.
Cole? Did I scare Cole away?
No, Cole is being silly at the moment.
By the way, for those of you who are curious, the shirt voting site is now the shirt voting section. I am so sorry about that. It's not live.
Excuse.
You know what? I think I'm gonna need to grab a drink.
I'm so sorry, Cole. I think Circuit's
ahead of
allergic
you.
to you.
Hold on.
No,
Did
he's
you
not.
say I think? Did you say I think Circuit is Celestia?
No, he said that I think Second is allergic to you, which is bold because you've been in the same room with each other.
No, I think I think
Phrasing!
everybody should be at least a little bit allergic to me. I am coldest after all. I will give you black lung.
Oh.
I
Makes
have
perfect sense to me.
Well, I am a robot.
I'm just gonna go grab a drink. I'll be right back.
I think we broke it for a moment.
I got my booze. I'm fine.
Nah, that's the grimace shake he had earlier in bed.
Ah.
By the way, Cole, is that your art on the stream?
Where?
No.
On the actual stream.
No.
Oh, on the actual stream.
I don't remember who drew. Wait, let me think here because I'm thinking it's what I. Yeah, no, I don't remember who drew that. Did somebody commission that?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I did not.
Yeah, no, we're not referring to what it actually is. I'm just trying to remember.
It was a commission.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm asking because I know of one pick that involves sandwiches and coal.
All right. Let's go ahead and get back onto the news here now that I'm well hydrated enough to not choke on myself.
I'm gonna be dehydrated soon.
Yes, Tell Your Tale. We already had the Tell Your Tale episode that talked about the events of Make Your Mark, which makes it more hilarious that the Tell Your Tale involving bridal Woodstock is the next one on the list.
Pip is losing her shit.
Yep.
Yes, she is.
We are literally going to be talking about this a little bit later in the show, so if you want to watch this without being spoiled, you have plenty of time. It's just a 5 minutes short, as usual. And it is not, I don't believe it's spoiler in any way. In fact, I don't even think they mention anything in regards to the actual main plot of the Woodstock Festival.
Of course they wouldn't. It's a freaking hippie show. Hippie concert. Like, they wouldn't talk about serious stuff. They would talk about silly stuff, relationship stuff, music stuff.
Yeah.
Do you even know what Woodstock was outside?
No. Don't worry.
I was being jokey.
Yeah, calm down, Toa. Of course he knows about the pony nip that was being spread around. I mean, every pony was getting so damn high. I mean, it actually mellowed out Izzy quite a lot. It was kind of freaky. She actually spoke in calm tones. Yeah.
She was actually likable.
Oh! Oh!
That's a joke.
A dagger through my heart. My God. Anyway, take a look at it before we talk about it if you don't want to be spoiled on it. Speaking of Bridal Woodstock, ironically, the Bridal Woodstock comic also released this week. This, of course, is dealing with the events of Bridal Woodstock. How is Bridal Woodstock such a linchpin for the series?
They were really banking on this one, I think.
They really were, apparently. I don't know why.
Is a hot seller right now.
I don't know why. I mean,
you know what? Honestly, I get the feeling that definitely based on how it ended up being presented and everything. I bet at first Bridal Woodstock was like they pitched it as like this. Oh, it's gonna be this great big event for the thing. We can run like toys and stuff for a couple of months and things like that. And probably as it went further along, and I bet in the creative room they realized what they were doing, suddenly the expectations got way lowered.
It must have.
Yeah.
But they basically already had so many of these things like pretty much in process, so they're like, well, we might as well do it.
Well, also I can see it as this is the first major celebration for all three tribes outside of like the winter holidays, because even then.
No.
Nightmare Night, Todd. You forgot about Nightmare Night?
No, I'm not even. No, I call bull on that one. No. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like that. Yeah, it feels like there's something a lot more involved with this, and it didn't quite pan out. Maybe it had something to do with the whole 40th anniversary thing.
I could kind of.
That would actually be amazing if that was the intended goal. But I'm gonna go.
Which toy company would I?
Have a good night, Judd.
One
I will
related toys for the kids.
Yeah, but there's one good thing to always remember about this. At least they went with the aesthetic and feel of the 1969 Woodstock and not the 1999 Woodstock.
True. Very true.
I didn't even know there was a 1999 Woodstock. That tells you plenty.
Oh, you don't want to know.
No, the 90s. No, the 90s. They tried it twice. 94 was okay. 99 was when bands like Korn and stuff got involved in it. Yeah.
That doesn't.
Was a lot of mud.
I did my time.
That sounds like inviting Metallica to a country festival. It doesn't work. I mean, it'd be awesome, but it wouldn't work. Anyway, if you are interested in the comic version of Bridal Woodstock, that is available. And if you are not sure if you are going to be interested in the Bridal Woodstock issue, they have a full 5-page preview of it. So you can see Izzy in those glasses that really make her eyes freaky.
What's with her eyebrows more?
Is it the eyebrows that are... Maybe it is the eyebrows that are messing with me.
Wow.
Yeah, something about the glasses just really freaks me out somehow. Well, then the fact that...
some good shit right now. She looks like a 30-year-old man with those eyebrows, dude.
It kind of actually reminds me of Groucho Marx a little bit.
Is Rocky Rockefeather doing Posey's hair in that?
Now that's the craziest pony I've ever heard. It's okay. Anyway, yeah, no, she really has like heavy eyebrows with those glasses on for some reason, or maybe they're just more accentuated.
More just the style of the artist, because they all have really pronounced eyebrows.
Maybe that's it. But yes, I did look a little bit into this, and it does seem like it ties in a little bit into the main plot of the special. So you might be a little bit curious about possible spoileries. But I will actually give one quick heads up to our wonderful good friend Coldust, if he's here. Yep. Hi, Coldust.
I'm here. Hello.
The plot does mention one specific creature in Generation 1.
Is it Beeson the Furniture Wizard?
Honestly, I wish. That would have been amazing. But no.
The one character from G1 that I really want to see in G4. Bring him to G5. Come on. Hasbro, you've got balls. Let's go.
Come on, give me the eye patch. Eye patch and buzz cut. Eye patch and mohawk and everything. Come on, you can do it.
No, wait, no. That's not Beeson.
Oh.
I'm talking about Beeson the Furniture Wizard. That was Buzz. Or, no, wait, was that Buzz? What's his name? Buzz? I don't know.
It would still be awesome to have. You gotta admit, it would be awesome to have.
Oh, yeah. And Cole, I know the Furniture Wizard. It made a real trippy episode.
Anyway.
Ponies.
Anyway, getting back on track here. So, yeah, Brother Woodstock. Check it out. Especially if you know G1 lore. And I'm not going to talk more about that because I'm feeling like I'm going to reveal too much. Anyway, let's reveal something else. Let's reveal something else instead. How about Sonic the Pony?
Yep. You can tell by the cutie mark.
This is real.
You got the ring.
Streak trots by.
Sonic the Pone Hog.
Flopping around at the speed of sound.
He ate all the donuts in my freaking car.
Pone Hog Underground.
You like chili dogs? What would it be? Carrot dogs now? Chili carrot dogs now?
Well, no, they'd still be chili dogs. They'd just be carrots. Yeah, carrot chili dogs.
So you're telling me they're not rings, they're donuts?
Mm-hmm.
Stir around everywhere.
Well, either that or onion ring. They could be Funyuns.
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 That's what they are. They are Funyuns.
So yes, the illustrator Natalie Haynes created a cover for the Camp Big Hoof miniseries, and of course, some of you eagle-eyed would have noticed a pony that looked particularly interesting, but we finally got the full scoop, and you can see that this is very obviously a pony themed after Sonic the Hedgehog. And if you had any question
of get Unicorn Knuckles and Earth Pony Tails,
only if somebody decides to do it. But
that's the point.
But definitely feels like I'm gonna put this character in here as a reference and see if anybody notices.
Yeah. Admittedly, the big thing that that gives it away is the fact that the key mark is basically the Sonic Genesis game logo.
Yeah, but it's so far down at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, it's really hard to see unless you're really looking for it. And
those red hooves are kind of like red horseshoes.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, Hitch's big chin over there just keeps grabbing my eye every time, so it's really hard.
See, they did that on purpose.
They did. It's an eye catch.
So the executives will go, "Oh my God, look at that big chin. Okay, we'll send it." And then the artist's like, "Yes, I win."
Here he comes, parental chin.
Hey, Yzma! I found the ponies! One of them. But yeah, another big thing is that you only got snippets of Pony the Hedgehog here, depending on which cover you were looking at. You can see issue 3 over here. He was on the left side. And of course, issue 2, you would have seen the little bit more of his right side there. So yeah, nice little thing to know. And I honestly kind of hope people run with this because it's kind of fun to see a Sonic the Pony.
It's a really good character design, honestly, if you look at it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. My only hope is that they don't do the Sonic treatment with the eyes, because I do not want to see those two floating...
I don't know why you can't see his eyes from this angle.
I like adding human features to CGI Sonic in the movies.
No, see, all they do is from the back, you don't see them, but every single time Sonic the horse turns around, he puts his goggles on.
Oh, that would be amazing! Oh, leave it the mystery forever. I love it.
Yes. You will never know.
I'm in this condition where I only have one eye. They're split it almost into two.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and move on. So, yeah, fun little reference for everybody there. And there's a wet main rarity now as we... So, who wants to make a trip south of the border?
Wow.
I mean, we
How
are...
south?
The Mexico way.
Okay, let's go.
Hasbro City has opened up in Mexico.
Hell yeah.
Yes, in the Paseo Interlomas shopping center in Mexico City, Hasbro has opened up its own family entertainment center with rides, games, foods, and prize themed after, of course, their Hasbro brands. And, of course, that will also include ponies. Oh, that's cool. There's colored popcorn right there. Oh, cool. They got bus to move. Look at that. All right.
Some of this brings you right back to...
Is that Bubble Bobble?
Going to old places in your childhood.
Technically, it is Bubble Bobble. It's the puzzle version of Bubble Bobble, the bus to move.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it does kind of feel like it kind of harkens back a little bit, doesn't it?
How expensive are those going to go on eBay?
Oh God, I do not want to think about it. Though at the same time, no.
Well, it looks about okay. So it's basically a movie theater bucket.
Yeah.
But it's more of an art, more like I guess kind of fun. I'm trying to think like kind of Chuck E. Cheese style environment, more or less, with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Probably looking at like what, $8?
Yeah, I wouldn't actually be.
Because I think a bucket like that in a theater right now is probably like what, 12, 14.
Yeah.
So getting online, you might be looking at about 20 or so.
But also, it is Mexico. It is also the peso, so it would be cheaper than what we have here.
I just gotta keep.
Well, I'm talking about equivalent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how weak the peso is. It's still gonna they're still gonna charge you what it's actually worth in dollars.
If anything, they'll charge you more because it's imported.
Oh yeah, shipping and handling fees.
Shipping, handling, and you can't get this in America. So yeah, here's another $5 just for it. Anyway, oh dang, it is okay. I was wondering if it matched some party cups I found for the G5, but nope, it's not. So yeah, there you go. Everybody, we're going after we celebrate July 4th and have some poutine with a hamburger on top. We're gonna go to Mexico. We're doing this all the way through, border to border.
You're paying for gas, right?
No, we're gonna do it the easy way. We're gonna find
carpool the amount of gas money.
No, we're just gonna attach a bunch of wheels onto a giant stone slab and just start running it down.
Who has the ultra hand ability?
You just need the master build hand. Anyway, moving on. So
sorry, I attached the rockets backwards.
No evil. Anyway.
Going to Canada.
All right. So, here's a fun one because I haven't talked about this in a while, and I haven't even played it even longer now. I guess I kind of gave up on it finally.
Of course, it's a limited time story.
But yes, Gameloft has announced the next limited time story event. This one, of course, dealing with the Hooffields and the McColts.
I'm more surprised it's still alive.
I'm not really.
That's
As
they
long as
did a
there's
Who
money to be
Fields and a
made,
Colt
we'll
event
continue to
already.
survive.
This is a different version because those are different ponies.
All right.
Oh.
Yep, and apparently they're adding cow critters. So now you can have cow critters in your apple farm.
Excuse me, what?
Unfortunately, this is all I'm going to talk about it because I've stopped playing the game and I'm happier for it, to be honest.
Yeah, this game is available on Apple TV?
Apparently.
Yes.
And I wouldn't be surprised if it also was available on that weird Google Play PC thing that they've been starting to advertise.
For you, Circuit. You kicked the habit.
Not exactly kick the habit. It's boring.
Yeah. And given the fact that the show ended,
it broke in a way that I didn't have my save. Otherwise, I'd still probably be playing.
Yeah, I just found
I have the friend code that if I talk with someone from support who's actually able to talk with me, I can get it back.
Oof.
I haven't been able to actually get them, and the only one that I think speaks English is in Europe, and when I called that number, it did not actually give me a person.
In an ironic way, they might have done you a favor.
Well, anyway, we're not gonna get delves into the whole freemium thing too much. That's a whole nother kettle of fish and a different show. Instead, the another fun thing, the lyric video for Fresh that was up in the Tell You Tell Bridalwood Stock episode has also popped up on YouTube.
It's a good song.
Yeah, it's a good and fun song. So if you really enjoyed it, now you can download it off of YouTube and listen to it anytime you want.
Start making remixes of all these beautiful songs.
They deserve it.
There's a lot of greatness in G5.
There really is. It's not G4, but they do some great things and it should be appreciated, admired, and enjoyed.
And there's so many that I don't know them all, so when we get to those songs and don't forget the lyrics, I won't know the words because I don't hear them enough.
Anyway, now it's time to go on to the next little bit of the show here. Of course, this is to do with our wonderful art challenging with Challenge of the Week. And of course, we had Challenge of the Week was the prompt for Artist Training Ground. But we not only had that, we had the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Protest Initiative Challenge this week. I forgot.
It was the same.
Oh, it's the same. Yeah, that's right. It was.
So, of course, in the fairness of time, once again, I'll go ahead and show what I consider to be the three...
That's right. I wasn't here last week. I wouldn't remember.
Yep, you weren't. Boy, did that make that Monday a hell for me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I think ultimately it kind of resulted in the one thing that everybody wondered, what the hell?
Oh my god, Circuit. You chose the best horse.
Thick perfection.
Thick perfection. Yes, if you don't know, this is Whoa Nelly.
Extra thick.
The very big pony. That's a chocolate cake on her back.
Oh Lord, he coming.
That's basically, oh Lord, she coming.
Whoa, Nelly, she can clap them.
I'm honestly surprised there isn't more interesting fan art of her, to be honest. But what I figured that this would just be a fun little thing. The prompt for this one was pony forging their own destiny, which I guess this is one way to do that.
This was your makeup day since you didn't do it that day.
This wasn't my makeup day, but even though it was a makeup day, I still basically squeezed it in as quickly as I could during time constraints. Not a lot of great time for me. And of course, I'm actually rather surprised at how well I did my latest one today.
That is very nice, Second.
Trixie, of course, stuffing a party cannon with fireworks.
Given the past discussion, I thought you were going to say stuffing a party cannon up.
Oh!
She has to get rid of her stash of illegal fireworks somehow.
Yep. And one that, admittedly, I probably could have done a little bit better on the eyes, but I don't see her given as much attention. Of course, the fiery Ponyta Twilight Sparkle.
No, that's
Just
Rapidash.
Just burn hotter, Twilight. Someday you'll become me.
Oh.
Someday you'll be as hot as me.
No, that's Daybreaker right there.
No, it's actually, well, I'm thinking about it. It kind of makes you wonder a little bit. But no, this was the angry fiery Ponyta-looking Twilight Sparkle.
Remember when there was so much fan art of that coming out? It was great.
It was, yeah, it was amazing how much love she got, and it just kind of dropped.
Yeah.
Well, it's because the reference got overused.
I wouldn't say that. I would just say there was more.
Rapidash Twilight as a Pokemon.
I would just say that there was just more pony content to make stuff off of.
Yeah,
because that was all the way back in season 1.
Episode 4. It's like 4 or 5 of season 1, no less. So it was way
no,
early.
it's episode what, 15?
Yeah, back when they were going up to the dragon.
Really?
No,
it
wasn't.
This is Feeling Peaky King. This is Feeling Peaky King.
Oh yeah, no,
Joey's got
it was like 13.
Thank you.
That's 15.
Haha, I was right.
Well,
okay. Right, that comes before Sonic Reboot.
Fair enough.
That was that was one of my favorite episodes, and if not my favorite episode in season 1. Actually, no, that was one of my favorite episodes. My all-time favorite episode in season 1 was the Cutie Marks one, the one when
Crusaders of the Lost Mark.
No, that was much
Cutie Mark Chronicles.
Episode, Toa.
Yeah, Cutie Mark Chronicles. That's one.
Yep.
Hey, I have it. It's just hard to recall at times because there's so many things.
There are a lot of Cutie Mark related episodes. That's why it was a very hard question in the trivia panel years ago. We need to do another trivia thing.
The episode
almost
that
like this
turned me
show's
into a
been coming out.
Brony was Suited for Success. That episode was mature. It had a good story. It was one of the best rarity episodes out there.
Anyway, just to kind of put a pin on this, we do have some other content creation to show.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
We actually have some amazing stuff. But first, we do got to give Toa his. You got to give Toa his props. So Toa, you're 3.
Okay, my 3 is actually going to be a fun little bit. First, we'll start with the Toa Corner image. Now, I have made this today's simply because Pandora's Box. And at times, you do not open up the Toa Corner because you don't know what's in there.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure if it was intentional or not. That it looks like you took the door off of a cupboard under the stairs and slapped it onto a wall. For that,
I just did as fun. The actual one that was meant for this was the second in a cave, so I made that for the dark. And yes, I even in the background in Matoran wrote "Do not open." Before I said, you know what? No, I'm changing it. And then you got me on the corkboard going, what is with all the people? They're all connected! They're all connected!
kind of reminds me. I probably should finally change out the Grimace Shake image here for some.
Yeah, it's still trying to find out the origins of Grimace Shake.
You know what? I'm going to do it. For those of you who remember the MySpace days, this pretty much screams MySpace.
Oh, I love it!
I know, right?
So fabulous.
Can I get more on that with more?
Glitter.
What was it? CSS at the time?
Was
I
it
believe
CSS?
so.
I think it might have been, yeah.
Yeah, it was CSS with JSONs.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of JSONs. I remember those. Yeah. All right, I'm just gonna let the nostalgia hit everybody like a brick. All right, and we do also have some other wonderful, fun little entries here from all over the place. We have Deathlight with this broody mare.
Yeah, I'll have an day Monday. I didn't show it, but everybody was having a rough day, and one of the streamers I
Wow.
was like, let's just
She looks imposing and yet beautiful.
let's just draw some Ven art. So I just threw Pencil Pusher at her because whenever Pencil Pusher's having a rough day, she used to go out and do two things: smoke and drink until she can't remember.
You know what works for me?
Now she just drinks until she can't remember. It's progress.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, I mean it's harder to replace a lung. It's harder to replace a lung than a liver.
Yeah, that is true.
Anyway, we also
One of these things you get easier on the black market. One of these things you cannot.
Anyway, Short Circuit also had a show off entry. His new furry avatar based off of the Vulpix. The Alolan Vulpix.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
Eee, what a cutie. Yep, curly hair on the fur hair on the Alolan Vulpix is a lot cuter than the ordinary Vulpix.
And of course, we also have. I'm going to go ahead and drag this one out because it is. It was created, though it was thrown in the Picks and Gifts.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Show us the pause.
What? Oh, yeah. I guess there is.
They're gonna pause.
There are pause.
Oh yeah, I've known
from Rainstorm
for Rainstorm for a while now.
Yeah, Rainstorm had a fun little commission on here, and yeah, I absolutely love it. It's amazing, and I am completely jealous of their
Really
romance.
talk to them more.
No, I absolutely do love the artwork here, though. That is amazing.
I should really just get
Puddle
more.
of Rainstorm in Winchester.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, you know the Midwestern because of the wheat in the field.
Okay.
I want so badly to. I'm just gonna walk away. So
The
yeah.
only way you get more is if it was corn.
No, the I was just
They have cornfields in other places.
I know. I'm just walking away because this is not a conversation
This
to
is our
delve down.
geography stream.
Moving on for our own brain.
Exactly.
Yep.
So
I need to spend more money on wholesome art instead of all the art that I standardly get.
Right. Okay. So anyway, with that, strike two. Okay, let's get moved on here. So yeah, that is the wonderful entries that we got this week. We still have one more week of artist training ground, and considering my new job training begins next week on Monday, and I don't know what exactly is going to be thrown at me. I'm going to still do the artist training ground prompt for the last week because I'm hoping I can get through all the way to the end.
Under the wire, eh?
It'll pretty much be like under the wire or something close to that by the final Monday when I start the new job. But we also have the Protest Initiative Challenge.
Protest Initiative Challenge.
Wasn't it just the same thing?
We could do the same thing. Yeah, that works. Or make yourself a ref sheet.
Call me out like this. Hold us.
I call myself out. I don't have one yet.
I don't either. I've been the host for 10 years. I've been the host for 10 years and I don't have a ref sheet. I actually do need one.
How do you not?
I don't know either.
I have no excuse because I could just draw one, but I haven't.
I need to update my characters and stuff, and there's still 2 or 3 characters that I haven't.
I know what a red sheet's supposed to look like, but I wouldn't know where to start or how to construct one.
Look up on Derpy Boru ref sheets, and then also add comma, safe.
I said I know how to look.
Anyway,
I just wouldn't know how to start and finish it.
Well,
I mean, you can ignore the
actual
Protest
art
Initiative Challenge too. You don't have to do it. You
I
can
know,
do
I'm
what
just
you want
saying.
to. Which, if you do what you want to instead of either of the challenges, that is ultimately the best Protest Initiative Challenge of all, because you're protesting both challenges, and therefore I approve.
And of course, our challenge of the week is just to try to get your creative juices perking to make something. If you have something else in mind that you want to do, go nuts. I mean, look, we got a brooding drinking mare, a loving huggy picture, and of course a new tab Okay, we also have a new Persona picture. We are not being picky, I promise you. But we do also have the next of the semifinals of the Soul Calibur 6 Brony Show Avatar Tournament.
Oh, right. Who's my opponent?
That would be Toakoi, and this is actually a short video.
No.
Vaguely versus Tokoi.
Oh, right, I see. Vaguely versus Toa, and this time I was asked to play the video in full because it's less than 4 minutes, less than 4 hours.
4 hours.
It's like an intense staring contest.
So does anybody have like $1,500 they can just let me have?
No. I wouldn't take that.
I want to get a new mattress, and especially for my mobile home after I get it built. And there's one mattress I'm looking at for it.
Oh, it's just the water temple.
Let's see if there was a fluke or if somehow my AI is actually smart.
It's a 4-minute fight. Something is going to go horribly wrong.
Yeah, something's going bad.
Oh,
he's juking!
Oh,
he keeps ducking the sword!
With such a giant sword, I would not expect him to move that quick.
And yet he does!
he's a robot. He's nuclear powered.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Okay, good. That was actually good.
That was...
No! Dang it, bird, fly! Oh! This doesn't bode well! No, this does not bode well. I do not like any of this.
Siegfried's moveset is pretty awesome in this game.
There we go. Bosses, right? Or mimic the Final Boss movesets.
Oh, the teleportation.
I should know. I played Siegfried a lot in the game.
No!
Please, you would help my AI.
Dang it! You are not supposed to get fried, bird! Yes!
Okay, just hit him, bird. Hit him.
No! What the fresh?
It's taking too long to take its attacks.
Oh!
And it's so weird because you think somebody like 2 short swords would be faster than a guy with 1 giant sword, but that is just not the case.
Go, my minion!
Robots have
miss
speed.
and wham! Do I get a perfect? No, I do not.
Commander, you know the drill.
That is so...
No.
One of the few heavy characters making it all the way.
Oh, the glitches.
What?
This is not splendidly my ass. Unless...
I just...
Even the evil laughter. We gotta... Oh, jeez. Wait, why?
Okay.
Oh. CMC, it is an honor to fight against you.
CMC, if you don't bury him...
You're fine.
Everybody's fired because we will never be able to live it down. I mean, seriously, Toe will never let us live it down.
Don't worry, I'll set up the bomb so that if everything fails, everything explodes.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's go ahead. That was the fight. We're all disappointed. We didn't imagine vaguely. We thought vaguely would go out like at least a bird a fighting bird, like a great hawk. Instead, he went out like a Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Like a Scootaloo.
Even Scootaloo had a fight.
Vaguely, I swear I have no input over this. I don't talk to the man. It just happens.
Vaguely, I'm honestly with you there, but to my understanding, I don't believe there's there's no hidden plot that should have caused that to happen. To my understanding, but at the same time, I don't know if I want that, because that would be such a convenient excuse to, like, oh, no wonder Toa kept winning. It's because he cheated.
Well, also, Commander points out, yes, the AI did not use guns.
The AI is bullcrap. There are so many. I could have beaten the living snot out of everybody's Kalik, and I know it, but I'm.
Snake Eyes. Wait, I want to get my Gene unit in malfunction.
Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and move right on to the Tell Your Tale talk, just so that we don't give somebody a chance to gloat. You know, let me clear that out here.
Oh.
But yes, Tell Your Tale, episode 55, Bridal Woodstock.
Pip with that picture of Alpha Biddle. Oh my god.
I guess she's gonna have to get used to it. I mean, he is banging her mom.
Yeah.
Alpha Biddle is basically sacking the queen, so of course she's gonna have to get used to it.
Oh, Posey and that one. Oh, god.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
Everyone's getting drunk.
There is no war in Bossing Say.
So let's go ahead and talk about the episode as much as we can, and I do say that because this is actually kind of surprising. Derpy only has 3 pages worth of images about this.
How?
Wow.
I'm as surprised as you. Usually there are at least like 4 or 5 or even 6 into this. Why it's just 3 is weird.
Did everyone not remember this was coming out?
I don't know.
Apparently not.
More than I did, because I forgot it was coming out.
So, of course, it starts off with Pip doing her amazing pippiness. I'm not gonna lie though, make your mark with the rainbow wings that they have going on with her fluffy wings. I love it, absolutely love it. They do a pretty good job translating it and Tell Your Tale, but make your mark really does make it look so much more interesting. But yes,
because it's especially modeled in the 3D format, which made it more unique for some reason.
Is this a wing cover, or did she actually color?
She colored
her feathers.
It looks like she actually colored all her feathers. Kind of like with the kind of like with that colored powder stuff that they usually have for some of the for the festivals in India. I don't quite remember what it's called, but usually people like hit each other with colored powders. It's all in good fun. I might want to add. So, yep, it looks like what Pip is deciding to do for this the concert, other than the fact that she's running the whole damn thing. So, yeah, she's talk about overextending your abilities here. She is actually getting everybody all gussied up, dressed up, colored up, and stocked up for the convention, for the concert. And that means everybody.
Why you have Jazz Moves and Rockefeller helping you?
Oh, God. Oh, why? I love this. I'm not gonna lie. I love this, but this reminds me so much of some of the older people that I see in some of the cons. They have this old gray beard and long hair, and then they have these stripes of color, and it looks amazing, but it's just such a funny thing to see.
He just wants to be hip with the kids.
That might be me someday.
But it'll be all of us someday. It's sooner than we think too, but it's still just amazing to see though.
Circuit, you only feel as old. You're only as old as you feel.
Dude, I mean, we're still gonna be hip and cool, but let's face it, we are gonna have some gray hairs. That's all I'm talking about. We're gonna have colored gray beards, but we're still gonna be freaking awesome.
What you do is you find all your gray hairs and dye them all individual colors.
I will give so much credit to whoever does that. That is
easier just to try and color it all at once.
Oh, Zip
or
has
just do
a dog collar on her arm.
And of course, we gotta also remember that Pip is a social media star, so of course she has to give her expression that leaves imaginations to fly.
I thought it'd be bigger than that.
Oh, wrong image.
Oh.
Somebody apparently has a fetish. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Careful there, man. You got all
Yeah,
this
you know,
stuff.
it's a,
That's why I
Grimace
stopped.
shakes. You thought it'd be bigger.
Oh.
Moving on.
So yeah, of course, we did get to see all the styles that she gives every pony there. Even Posey gets a nice little look there.
And it's all for free because I'm an influencer and I do good stuff out of my own heart.
No, it's because the ticketing prices were so obnoxiously high that they can afford to do them for free. Because it's not for free.
It's Mr. Shoes.
And of course, Pip has to show off. And what else does she do to show off? Why? She sprays random hair color into the air.
Not the ice.
Just basically goes, "Fuck you, ozone layer. We're gonna do this until the Earth burns."
Hold your breath or watch out.
Don't light a match in this air. I swear to God.
But of course, that's when we come up with the big problem. She's out of hairspray.
Good.
How will everyone's dues be kept up now?
Then immediately she has to come up with a YouTube apology video. "I'm so sorry. I thought hairspray was eternal. I'm so sorry."
My mother lied to me.
So, of course, Zip also has to inform her, "Yeah, sorry, apparently you're even out of your back supply. Apparently a bunch of raccoons took it. No idea why."
You're stealing it for Opaline.
But there are some very fabulous looking raccoons over here.
Oh, yeah. Very well colored. So, of course, she...
It's like... fudge.
So, of course, Sunny has to come up to her. "You know, you could just go get the supplies you need. We can hold down the fort." Pip, of course, says, "I'm small, not stupid."
I'm an influencer. You are normies. You won't know how to handle my crowd.
But, of course, she finally relents and gives everybody their assignments. Okay, Zip is going to handle Instagram posts. Izzy is going to handle styling because she knows crafty stuff. And all the rest of you just do other random stuff. I forget what everybody else is doing. I think Hitch had something to do with mud masks. It's like, sure, we can take care of all that, even though you literally took all the supplies and you're trying to get supplies for more stuff. We can handle all that. Makes perfect sense.
Something about this episode and the way Izzy is done, it feels like she has just a little more chub than she's had before.
Well, she overate.
They might be leaning into the small.
In her cheeks more than her body.
I think they're leaning more into the small.
No, Izzy.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Izzy's
of course,
weight.
Pip has to give one notice. "Hitch, if you dare flirt with anybody, I will make sure your dragon daddy becomes a dragon eunuch."
No, I'll make sure that your dragon has nowhere to go but an orphanage.
Well, in either case, whatever her threat is, it apparently does have Hitch very concerned.
I swear to God, I'll chop it off if you fuck up.
And then immediately, we run out of pictures. I'm actually not kidding here. The Derpy Burger post like literally ends about there.
I'm a dirty girl.
Honestly, I'm wondering if I need to wait until next week to try to talk about the rest of this. It feels like this shouldn't be this short. Am I losing it?
Are we gonna have a first ever part 2 next week of the same episode?
Hold on, let me double check here. Bridalwood Tell Your Tale. In fact, the weirdest thing is the Tell Your Tale episode 55 has less than. Why is there so little?
Actually, have you tried looking on all alternative sites for this, like Google?
No, I usually don't Google the images because they don't have that many images except for promo stuff.
You might be surprised this time around. I'm just spitballing here. Because weirder things have happened.
You know,
Quiet, Lacey.
I think in this case, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put a hold on this for this week. As much as I'd like to, as much as I don't like to suddenly just say, you know what, we're gonna have to give it a week. I think we do have to give it a week. I don't know why it suddenly stopped short, but there's not enough images. I don't have enough time to clip them out, and if I start trying to play the episode itself, I think I might get in trouble here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Speaking of that GIF right there, that streak in her mane is pretty, makes her pretty fabulous.
Let's see it. That was a perfect caption pick. I know there are so many great caption picks in this. I actually do like it.
At least they weren't slacking in that area.
Anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and leave this as is for the moment. We'll come back to this next week. Hopefully, everybody will have a chance to catch up on the episode 2, and we can figure out why the pictures are missing, or why there isn't more. I keep feeling like there's the reason is I didn't click something right, but the only problem is even the spoiler for Tell Your Tale 55 just has the same amount. So yeah, I don't know.
145 pictures.
Yeah.
I just thought of this. Are you using safe or not filters or no filters? So we're looking up for both pictures.
No, it just ends there.
I'm at a default, which would spoiler the thing, but outside of spoiling it, it shouldn't hide anything.
Okay, I was just checking if you checked all avenues through Drippy Pro.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, this is.
It's definitely unusual.
Weird.
Is it because
I
of
see
the
some of the
upcoming 4th
weapons
of July
of
holiday?
later in the episode further as I go in, but yeah, these the picture ones that you usually pull from, it just ends.
Well, this did come out a few days ago, didn't it?
It did come out a few days ago, but technically on Thursday. But yeah, that should have been more than enough time to get images and everything.
Well,
you know what? I'm just gonna chalk it up. I'll go ahead and chalk it up to randomness. We'll come back to this next week.
That's just my theory, anyways.
A pony theory. Thanks for waiting. Anyway, let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and move on then.
Yes, whoever was doing the uploading, something broke in their program.
Maybe that's it. Yeah.
Well, I can't even tell them because they upload as background pony.
Wow, that's even worse. Well, maybe they are aware and they'll get it fixed up throughout the week, or who knows? Maybe somebody else will pick up slack. Hard to say.
Or maybe the main uploader who was doing that was on vacation.
Well, anyway, this gives us a little more time to talk about the book RPG, which I'm actually a little bit happy for because I was worried that we weren't going to have time at all. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, really quick, I am going to mention I did get this for free with my pre-order of the book RPG, of the deluxe version of the book RPG. However, I am not going to distribute this. I do want people to try to...
You don't want to be hit with a cease and desist.
Well, yes, I don't want that either. But take a, if you're interested, buy the book. Support the people. It helps them create more stuff like this. In fact, they are making more stuff like this. Literally last night, an announcement was made that they are working on an expansion to this book RPG.
Wonderful.
So you can already assume that you're going to have more content to come.
Give me chimeras or give me death.
Here we go. Let's go with the 2-page here.
Give me Portal.
We're going to go ahead with the 2-page here.
Go a little bit quicker.
Okay, it's still loading things up.
Oh.
Okay, so
on the present day in Equestria.
Okay, right now I think my PDF reader is screaming.
It's a little bit wonky.
It's a little bit wonky and screamy. Anyway, speaking of which, I do have a link to this in the backstage if you guys want to follow along or make any comments on anything.
I got my book.
Stick with the stream.
Yeah, for legal reasons, I would say let's not scroll through the whole book. Let's.
I'm just gonna jump from thing to thing here because I do want to talk about some of the things that I did see, notice, things like that. But also, the text here is so small and it's being obscured in some ways. I think we should be fine.
Yeah,
for the most part.
not a lot of people will be able to read.
Whoops.
Make your.
So let's start off with what it did right at the beginning here. Geez, this is a nightmare anyway to scroll through. So
it might have been easier just to keep it as a one-page go.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I will do that. Okay, single page because apparently I don't have Adobe Reader and Bing sucks. All right. So a fun thing is right at the beginning it gives you a story of 6 random ponies basically going about their day when they call to adventure, quite literally from somebody running into the door saying, "Hey, let's go on an adventure."
Hey, look at this creepy part of the woods that nobody ever talks about.
Yep.
Okay, sure.
Of course, the really funny thing about this is you get this little story, and then immediately after you go through your table of contents, you get a fun little introduction about the book RPG as well as what the whole goal is from Pinkie Pie, essentially. So it does kind of a self-narration of Pinkie Pie, or Pinkie Pie as told by the book RPG producers, on what the whole My Little Pony role-playing is chaos, or in this case the My Little Pony role-playing game is all about, including making the pony, game master, questing, rolling dice. You get a really general idea of how things are supposed to work and what is included in the book. Now, the one
sad I didn't get the dice, but I remembered how much they were wanting for them, and I'm like, no.
Oh no, the dice are fun but stupid, so yeah. I can't blame you. Now this book uses a I don't think it's like the Renegade 20, but it's like a 20 system of some sort.
It's a very similar thing, I think.
It's
D20.
It's very similar to the D20 system, but yeah,
yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Someone needs my help.
All right.
But yes, the fun thing I do like about the book is you get so many combination of things. It looks like a combination of both clips from the show and different reference images. You get it looks like images that were self-made by the people, yep. And in some cases, I believe some of the images are actually from comics as well. So it's like they used references from all over the G4 ponydom there.
The official one today, at least.
Now to start off, of course, you got the general character creation that they had. Or have is pretty basic. Unicorn, Pegasi, Earth Pony. That's it. They each have their pros, their cons, and of course, nothing else. I did find this one a little bit interesting, as with the pros. With the I don't recall if Tales of Equestria did just that. But I thought Tales of Equestria also included at least a few other creatures. Not just the three pony races. Anyway, after that, then of course they talk about creating the backgrounds, the origins, cutie marks, of course your class, and the fun thing is hang-ups. Your pony can have different abilities, but can also have hang-ups because of this.
Yeah, basically like quirks or setbacks or whatever in other games.
Yep. They are pretty fair about this, of course. The first influence, you don't have a hang-up in regards to it. The influence basically being kind of what their attitude is like, or kind of what kind of pony they are. At the same time, the hang-ups also give you that little quirk which causes a stumbling.
Okay, second I did a quick look, and the Tales of Equestria only added alicorns instead of just unicorns, Pegasi, and S ponies.
Oh, well, there you go then. Yeah, there were no alicorns in this book. I can tell you that much already.
My abominations. Come on now, people.
But anyway,
Death, you know that's more or less in the fandom.
But of course, they do kind of restrict this. They do encourage you to only have 1 or 2 influences, maybe get a third later on, but no more than 3. And any influences you get above 1 should also come with the hang up. So, like with Bookworm, they are really good about getting through a library, looking through books, things like that. However, they also have the hang up where if they can get lost in a good book, or where they may actually take longer to research things just because they're really enjoying it, or they get distracted by other things in books really easily. But yeah,
I enjoyed the business savvy one. It looks like a lot of fun and annoying to play for some people.
Yeah, but they got a lot of funny ones in here. Bookballers, business savvy, crowd pleaser, futurist, intense.
Yeah.
You can literally have a pony that's just constantly intense.
Just like you got that aura about you.
Oh, you scare the shit out of me. Yeah.
You know where they're coming before they even open the door.
Good Lord, she's coming! Oh no, she's mad. Then, of course, from there... Oh, hey, we got the perfect one for Cole. Will Obsession. Oh my god, how did I not see this till now?
It is Cole.
They actually have Will Obsession. How is this in here? How is it... I didn't even...
In fairness, Circuit, Chatty is very much my personality influence.
Actually, this is hilarious. The hang up for Will Obsession, if you're actually in a vehicle but you're not the driver, you actually you suffer snags on skill tests because of it. You basically get so upset you goof up.
Of course, the trade is the image.
You're the transporter. You must be the driver. That's amazing.
Right now, like 20 pages in, and we're still going through influences. That's the last one. Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this right now.
That's a lot.
This book is big. This book is 300 pages plus.
Yeah.
Tales of Equestria was half of that. And
of course, a lot of this looks like it's made for much simpler gameplay in a fashion, because they're like, here's this, here's what it does, put on your character and go to the next thing.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It even once you get to the elements of harmony, it sets out, okay, here's the level 1 and trait you can take. There's level like 6. It's basically a lot of perk stuff afterwards. So this is.
Anyway, yeah, it does set things down really easily on how to create a character. However, at the same time, it seems to be a little bit more advanced than Tales. So I would compare Tales of Equestria to be a really beginner friendly RPG. This feels like it's kind of gotten more into the advanced territory, so it might be a good midway between Tales and Pony Finder, or some of the other ones like D&D, or some of the other big name ones.
Mm-hmm. I'd almost compare this to D&D 5e, just how you kind of just go through, slot something into your character and go on to the next thing.
Yeah.
It's overall pretty simple. It's just a little bit bigger than some of your standard other simple RPGs.
It definitely takes a little bit more effort, but there's a lot in there too. So you can customize a lot more than you could in the Tales of Equestria.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you also get your spirit, or you basically decide what element your character falls under. So yep, the 6 elements can make a comeback once again.
Can I just be one of those people where I just have no butt mark at all and just be a gremlin, like all my characters?
I sincerely doubt it.
Oh, you doubt.
Actually, they already did mention that the possibility of making yaks and things like that. You still basically encompass a spirit. You just don't have a butt mark.
Yeah,
so, you can
just talk to your GM about that and go from there.
You talk to your GM. You may have like an origin, quote unquote, story of how your character decided what kind of person they want to be, even if they do want to just literally be a gremlin.
Like my croc Bailey, she's just an absolute gremlin. She annoys everybody because she's just so full of life.
Oh my god. That's even funnier. Okay, this page right here, I honestly wasn't sure about this, but now this confirms it. They goofed up the printing.
Ooh.
It's not a bad goof up, but Twilight's Eye is completely wrong.
Kind of low, ain't it?
It's a very...
Yeah, in the book, they layered it weird.
Yeah, it's really weird. They obviously fixed it here, but that is funny.
Yeah, in the original prints, there's a... They forgot a mask a layer or something there.
Yeah.
I can take a quick picture to show everybody else.
Yeah, go right ahead. But yes, then you go basing your character's strength, their speed, their skills, but based off of that. Yeah, of course we're skimming a lot of this because we don't want to go too in depth, mostly due to time and also to avoid possible issues. Because we are literally scrolling through the book as we speak.
Come on.
And of course we have the general perks. Every character can have a few different perks that give them that little bit of specialness. Of course, some of them are actually gate locked behind things such as magic, spellcasting, being smart enough. So you can't be a dummy and educated. You got to be smart. You got to have these smarts.
I love playing uneducated characters. It just leaves so much more creative thinking.
And of course, because they have to, spellcasting magic as its own separate section. Granted, you don't have to be a unicorn to have magic specialization. Just don't expect to also be slinging spells if you're an Earth Pony. You're probably going to be more into potions and things like that.
Yeah.
And of course, the book RPG also does lay down ground rules in regards to things like alicorns and artifacts, things like that. Basically, don't expect your character to be making artifacts because they're bored one weekend.
I do love one of the general perks is just wealth.
Actually, I do find that how they managed the money in this game is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of a game system I played a while ago where you just have levels of wealth, and if you have that certain threshold, then then the gym will just say, well, you can get it, you have it.
Yeah, pretty much. Just like, I want to get some food from that restaurant. What's your level of wealth? I'm waiting in line for bread. Ooh, you better take a
Go through the dumpster, find that stale stuff, man.
But the fun thing is that even if you take a fault and your wealth goes down, it can be recovered over time.
Yeah, it can be brought back.
Yeah, though I don't know if there's any way to increase the wealth too. So, but
there is, at least in the other game systems I was in, there was ways, but that generally meant you had to go out of your way to gain more wealth too.
Yeah,
it was like almost a mission on itself to get that, because those things are that each level is incredibly powerful every time you go up.
Also, just going through here, looking at like the skill die, I like that they explain, okay, this is what this all means.
Yep. But yeah, no, the wealth system, I do like it, and they basically go off of the everybody has at least a kind of a universal income, as it were. Everybody has enough that they have a place and they can eat. It's just, some can be more well off than others just because of what they do or how their businesses are, things like that. But you can also go down just because of bad fortune or because you decide you want to do something stupid. Anyway, they also did mention armor doesn't tend to normally be a thing, but they do give you information for armor at least.
Just get the tough hide perk or something. Problem solved.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's in this game.
Yeah. They even have pets, which is nice. Nice little. You can even have an army of kittens for doing horrible things.
Be a druid, like you always wanted to be.
Be the druid you wanna be.
Go sick your animal friends on a city or something.
Actually, I like it even more when they mention the size category. Like, you can have like a tiny dragon or a huge rabbit as a pet. I'm just imagining, what if you had like 10 tiny hydras? Just little hydras running around, biting everybody in the ankle.
It'd be probably one of those incredibly rare checks you'd have to roll for to find.
Yeah. No.
Or it's like, okay, need to roll above a 50, sir.
Or the GM is going to make sure you have every single animal perk on your thing before you can do it. Yeah.
And of course, there's always the thing where it's like, I want it. The GM will just say, no, you can't have it. It's not around here.
And yes, you can actually have your own house, have your own rooms, upgrading them and stuff like that. But yeah. Just a fun little thing. It's an advanced rule though, so if you don't care about it, you don't have to worry about it.
Circuit, we need to play this game.
We do, but I'm not gonna GM it. I just don't have the time. So, I mean, right now I literally do not.
Neither do I. I'm busy working on all my vehicles.
Anybody want to GM for us?
Coal Dust, please, GM.
Your only hope, Goldust. We're all too lazy.
We're
and bad at sport. We're lazy and tired and bad at
you
sports.
You think he has the time?
No, I don't think he does either.
I don't think most of us have time. Also,
you want to go through the most busiest people first and then work down?
Anyway, just to give everybody a bit of a giggle here. Here are the size classes. You have Minute, which is about the size of a large insect. And they go all the way to Titanic, which is the size of Tantibust.
Give me. I want the Titanic.
Granted, this is also in the villains and conflicts. But I don't care. Give me a pet Tantibus.
Yeah, give it to me. I'll feed it and give it belly rubs and bathe it every day.
Of course, bingo, Pony Book RPG. It's less and more about the combat and more about the conflict. You can still have you can still have villains and things like that, but yeah, you're not going out to raid a dungeon and beat the crap out of everybody in sight. Or maybe you are. I don't know. It depends on what your GM does.
This honestly kind of strikes me more of like I hate put it, but it's kind of like a political game system in a way, where they don't expect you to go and fight and beat the big old bad guy. They expect you to talk somebody down more often than not.
Yeah, but you can fight it, and
they expect you to do the diplomacy game, but you try and go do the we're gonna fight everything game, and then you wonder why you're dying in every fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, you don't want to do the murder hobo scenario.
Yeah, because they're like, armor is very rare, weapons are not that common. Your social score is actually kind of important here.
and a lot of your skills are more about talking and handling animals, and trying to negotiate. Granted, yeah, you can also have a wicked back kick in case somebody really needs to be floored. Yeah.
What is the saying?
Speaking of which, yeah,
softly carry a big stick.
Essentially, yes. Talk softly and carry a big stick. You're not just carrying a big stick and yelling at people. You're actually having to. You gotta be mindful. Granted, yeah, you could still go murder hobo. It just probably won't work too well on this. Plus, it won't work well at all because you can't kill anybody. There actually is the mechanic is when they run out of health, they are defeated, as well as you. There is no way to die per se, but they are defeated, which means they are unconscious, unable to argue. Basically, defeat can come in more ways than their health. It could be their mental capacity. You could actually outwit them so badly they're basically left in a stumper.
Just stunned.
Like there's like da ba da ba da ba da ba da.
Whoa, buddy.
Whoa, Nelly.
I almost wonder where if you get beat up so bad, do you have recovery times in this game, or?
You do have recovery times. Usually, if you're allowed a chance to rest and recover, that will heal you up, and there are other ways to heal up as well.
Yeah, I just barely got to the page for that.
Yeah.
It's always different in systems, like for...
And I know I'm glossing over some things. I literally only had a chance to just kind of browse through things a little bit and try to get a general idea of how things work in this game.
Well, glossing over is good. That gives folks that want to go and get this book themselves so they can learn and play their own.
Yeah, but yeah, I am going to tell you, you can attack. It has it right here. You can make it an attack. You can fight. It's just that fighting is not your only thing.
Yeah. Also, as I've gone to the friends and foes, the only thing that seems out is the fact that Spike has the movie design while everyone else has the show designs.
Oh no, you'll see all sorts of random designs all over the place. It's not even Spike that just has the movie. There's other ponies that you'll see movie designs all over. Like I said, they got a hodgepodge of everything in here, which is kind of amazing.
A little bit of everything.
Including a green
All
bear.
the time.
Green bear,
Looks
green
like
bear, green bear.
Looks like that Ursa Major did some weed.
It's fine.
Also, it's neat that they actually have diamond dogs in
Okay, somebody forgive me for this one. It's not Ursa Major, it's Ganja Major. We're gonna go ahead and move on now.
I was about to say just Circuit Bear. Come on now.
Circuit Bear. Okay, I like that. Circuit Bear's better.
Circuit Ursa.
Circuit the bear.
Oh, it's a Ursic.
Circuit the bear. Circuit the bear. Walter Z can't come after me now. I can make the song as much as I want. Well, I really can't, but
Big
No, you
green bear
can't.
in the
You
green
can still
house,
use-
big house.
I can't actually use their direct creations, but I can
Yeah.
make my own Winnie the Pooh if I wanted. My
I
own.
kind of wish that they did have consequences for deciding to go more murder hobo than anything else.
There, you can't have consequences.
Yeah.
It can't be consequences on the GM. I mean, if you got a pony that's running around beating the crap out of everybody without talking to them, unless you're literally beating up an enemy horde, I imagine the town is probably going to stop talking to you at some point.
Yeah, I know, but like, there's a lot of game systems that I really like that, like, they actually encourage creative thinking and stuff like that, like Blaze in the Dark. It's like, no, do not go headlong into that. You will get messed up, and you're going to be spending months in recovery time trying to get that out of your system.
Well, here we go.
Avoid the town, bitch.
Well, how about we go with this? You got the size class combat adjustment matrix. Let's say you have your common pony here, and you decide you want to fight the Titanic Tanibus here. Oh, look, I think you might have a problem with a negative forward stumble there.
I got this. Don't worry, it's fine.
Okay, don't worry, everybody. I got this.
did not happen.
We got this together.
I'm okay. Crunch. Still okay.
But of course,
Oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh has honey. You have me.
you also still have your object toughness, things like that. That's always a lot of fun things there. Rolls of 1. Critical failure.
I'm so excited to play my monk that cannot fight worth anything. We might be getting back that group either next week or next month. So.
Time.
Time.
You'll never have enough time to do one of these.
I love just
So
getting
yeah,
to-
of course, this one I do got to give him credit. It's like, yeah, you're under a time crunch. Things are happening while you're doing your thing. So the world is not going to stand still while you complete your 5th side quest that you found.
Yeah.
This is not Final Fantasy. Get the job done.
I honestly love GMs where they give you like 2 or 3 quests and then you choose one. And if you go back expecting the other quest to be there, it's like, no, other people already took care of it. You had one chance. Sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry, but I already had someone clear out those rats.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was in the way of doing business.
Oh, by the way, there's also vehicles. Yay! You can have a car.
Or train.
What?
Wow,
No,
a mile a minute.
Well, you got. I'm sure you got like taxes and things like that. That
My
are
Little
pulled.
Pony Cart Deluxe.
Also, second, since we might not reach it due to time, there is a section on running an adventure which Seth and Zero explained, which neat.
No, I'm working through it. Yeah. Anyway, you're
We're
saying?
going through it all.
Suki?
Yeah. Also, I call Gundam.
Yeah.
Yeah!
How long until somebody manages to break this game? I'm pretty sure somebody's already broken it.
We have
I call
already
it-
broken it.
There's
I
somebody
call
out there
it
that's already
fail.
broke it. I mean, where's the fun in breaking it though?
I
mean-
only break game systems when I get really annoyed with people.
Oh,
People
yep.
break the fourth wall all the time. Why can't we?
Also, yep. You also still got to deal with falling, hostile weather, eating and drinking. Yeah. You also got plagues. You can actually get poison joked. Actually, they did mention what blue flu is here, which is fun. it actually does describe it as well as what the typical cure normally is.
Oh, that's neat. Neat. Since I'm very far ahead, they did a nice layout on what the grid should look like for an image.
Also, really quick, just to add, they did also mention crafting as being an option. They make that a lot easier, though, too. Which is nice, you know. Instead of needing exact things, you just like, okay, I need to get some art supplies. Okay, there you go. You know, you get art kits essentially. It's just like,
yeah,
okay,
that's basically part of what goes with the wealth system, where it's like, I need these things. Okay, well, you need to at least have this much wealth. Do you have that? Yes, you get the things.
Yeah.
So
it is really nice if you want to start trying to craft things and stuff like that. And of course,
that's a good appendix.
For people that want a good legend of areas, they got pretty much all of Equestria, and I think they may have even added a few places that aren't part of the normal show.
We got a full map of Equestria too, as well as going up to the Griffin Lands and whatnot.
Yeah, it's all over the place, and you get a general idea of some of the more notable places. Though it is funny, Ponyville takes up the most of it compared to everybody else.
There's a lot in Ponyville for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
As well as it being right next to a basically a cursed forest. There's bound to be some fun stuff there.
And of course, the fun thing is you can also develop contacts and temporary allies and things like that. So yes, you can actually develop contacts with other NPCs, or they even have the main 6 and some of the other side characters that you can use. Not to fight your fights for you, they are basically there to either support or do other fun things. Give information, things like that. Yeah, you're not using Applejack as a summon, let's face it. Applejack, fight Titan!
She might win.
She probably would, but that's not what she's there for.
Yeah, she's... no.
Yep. But yeah, they also have the CMC, Big Mac, random Big Mac. Oh, they even got the Nurse Red Heart.
Big Mac, can
random
you
Nurse Red Heart.
Apples on discounts?
Actually, here's a random thing. You got random Royal Guard. You can have a Royal Guard as a contact.
Unless you're being a thief, then it'd be a foe.
Yep, which is even more funny because if you got enough allegiance points with them, you can request them to actually call in backup to basically have a bunch of Royal Guards swarm something.
Oh boy, that'd be fun.
SWAT team, go!
I will not go any farther into that.
I'm gonna leave that alone. Spot, and of course, they also have to mention NPCs and random other characters and threats. Discord, Snip Snails, Bitacuda. Bitacuda.
I think you're getting to the monsters there now.
Yeah, we are getting to the monsters, but the funny thing is, along with the monsters, you also have the Diamond Dogs, the Dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that croc.
The Hydra, actually, I realized Hydra has a really weird design when you really look at it in full.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you watched it in the show, I don't think it ever shown it fully. So.
Yeah, it doesn't really give you a chance to see it fully, but yeah, you see it full. It's like, this looks like something a 4th grader might have drawn.
Yeah, that's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Their big thing for the original show was, how do we make these mythical creatures not scary to the kids that are watching it?
Yeah, but this is just borderline silly in a way.
Yeah,
actually,
it doesn't look scary, does it?
I actually have something here. A while ago in a writing group of mine, they were discussing chimeras, and I showed them the MLP one. They went, all right, I love that style.
Oh, look, you can have ponies as foes.
Silly, a somewhat silly appearance actually is a pretty good compromise to have these creatures
right there.
In the show that or obstacles or adversaries against the main protagonists.
And of course, funny enough, you even have Celestia and Luna listed here too. But they also mention their counterparts like Daybreaker and Nightmare Moon.
I want Celestia and Luna as my foe. Please and thank you.
Grand Theft Pony.
Yes.
By the way, their threat levels are level 20, so they are a mess with them if you dare kind of situation.
See, that's where you play the heist games and whatnot, and just hide.
I will tear down your society norms and become the ruler myself.
And of course, I even dedicate an entire chapter to the GM if you decide to master a game, giving you an idea of Session 0, how to make the game your own, balancing and breakdowns, campaign session, things like that. Basically giving you a straight.
Yeah,
Whirling Thunder.
Leave it at that and not
Go any farther.
Beyond, it actually starts giving some story things, and let's leave those entirely not shown on stream.
Actually,
So,
I completely
folks will
agree.
find them out when they play.
Yep, if you really want to get a taste of it but you don't want to make a campaign, or at least you want to try a pre-made one, they do have a Stealing Thunder adventure campaign that is full on story. We're not going to talk about it like they said. Instead, we're zipping right to the bottom.
Also,
You're invited.
Too far.
There is the appendix here.
That's why they zip to the bottom.
Yep.
So they also in the back they have the appendix, which also includes this is really good to have the PDF personally. You have the character sheets as well as how the character looks, things like that. And of course, the 6 characters that they introduced in the opening story at the very front of the book, in case you don't want to make your own character and you just want to adopt one to get a general idea of how the game should work. You got Gilliam. You got Gilly or Gilliam. You know what? Hold on. Let me do this backward. Let me do
From
this
the top to the bottom. Yeah.
All right.
And I just want to be careful that I don't accidentally overgo.
That is good. Aurora's the star.
So yeah, you have Aurora Glow, Bubble Brew. I'm sorry. This looks like they made this out of a character creator. Here's one pony. Here's somebody completely separate but posed exactly the same.
Yep, keep going.
I'm going. Featherfall, Diddy Riffs. Diddy Riffs.
Don't say too quick now.
Diddy Riffs.
I was gonna say, damn, that's a badass name.
What did Diddy do?
Diddy Riffs.
Our ice sparkles.
Stormy Night and Gilliam or Gilly.
I'll play Gilly. I'm fine with that.
She is adorable.
I would be that little gremlin horse right there with paint splotches.
Great gremlin horse.
Paint horse.
But yeah,
painted horse.
But that is the general idea of what we have for the book RPG here. There's a lot we glossed over, but we're encouraging you. If you really are curious and you want to try it out, buy the book. They have PDF copies if you just want to go digital. You can get the physical copies now. I don't know if they have any more deluxe editions, but you should be able to put in an order for the physical normal copy, which is pretty much exactly the same. It just doesn't have a nice fabric bound purple book.
I don't have the money.
Yeah, you can't be special.
Yeah. And at the very back of the book, all in glitter, it says, "Magic makes it all complete."
It really is corny as all hell, but I absolutely love it.
Very corny.
Granted, the back of the normal book is pretty much this, so.
So Philomena, Rainbow Dash, and Fluttershy looking and
Maybe she's actually screaming because you realize they're all falling to the ground.
Rainbow Dash, I can see your belly button.
A dirtier thought just came into mind.
That's why I said belly button. We're gonna move on now.
We're moving on.
All right, and with that is our thoughts on the Renegade Book RPG. The Renegade RPG. I do like it. It looks interesting, and it does look like it's a step up in difficulty compared to Tales of Equestria. And they are expanding on it, so there is going to be at least another book coming out. Hopefully, more in the future. We will talk about the next one when it comes out. I still got to put in a pre-order for it, but I gotta actually get my job going first. So first things first. So yeah, I do encourage
make that cheddar.
Once again, I do encourage you, if you really want to check it out, please, get it legitimately. Encourage the people.
So are we using my Discord YouTube thing? Or?
Yeah, we're going to be doing the Discord YouTube at this time. We're going to be getting that set up here. I do want to, I am going to be taking sole adminship so we don't accidentally get skip overs like with the you know, the
yeah,
after
so
party.
in other words, so other people don't take control.
Yep. And just give me a moment, everybody. Let's see if it's going to work nicely for me or if I'm going to have to. Okay.
YouTube is. It said you left, and now I'm hosting.
I wasn't trying to leave. I was trying to expand it.
I think I gave you host back.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
no.
hide
Oh, it told me to hardware acceleration.
Say what?
It told me to turn on hardware acceleration.
Oh. Okay.
That thing.
It could be.
I'm sorry, I'm just tired and slow-minded right now. I think the booze is in full effect now.
Ooh, fun. All right, give me a quick moment. I'm just grabbing the URLs. This is the only real problem I'm going to have with doing it this way is I literally have to paste them in one at a time. Add them in a little bit. I can't pre-set up like I normally would.
Yeah, sorry about all the background noise. There's people trying to lose their fingers with all these fireworks.
That's not the oddly
here.
That's oddly enough. That's not the background noise I'm hearing at all. I'm not hearing any of that. I'm hearing somebody talking.
My mic popping up with every single one, and I'm still wondering why are they sending them off in city.
Honestly,
a few times I'm glad my family goes to bed.
All right. Well, actually, that might explain why you guys keep getting quiet. I think it's actually filtering you when it does pop off. You guys just suddenly go quiet out of nowhere, and I thought for a moment that we were having connection issues, but that makes a lot more sense. All right, I'll stop there for the moment, and if we need more, I'll grab more. Let me make sure that everything is good here. Yep, everything is looking good. Switch it right over to the video here in just a second. And also make sure we get our little images here updated. Oh god, that's terrifying. Oh, there we go. That's perfect.
Did you see a hidden pony?
No, I saw something worse. Let's just say I found a snippet of a commercial that I was gonna show Coldust, but it's also terrifying. It's all out.
Is
so
it like,
about normal.
Wait, what?
Is it like the
What
Uncanny
the
Valley
heck
kind of
is
horrible?
that GIF from?
Which one?
Also, Cole hit the
That
rocket.
bottom one.
Hit the
the
rocket.
Yoshi Greenwater Derpy.
What?
Okay, Coldust, we're going to be going to our video segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to our video segment now, and unfortunately, because of side tube issues now.
To the moon, to the wall.
Anyway, here, if you guys are really that curious, I'm going to put it into the forbidden chat. Let's go ahead and get started on Twilight's Betrayal.
Evil!
Beware!
Evil!
By the way, 5 points if you know what the reference is from.
Our salvation.
Wow!
Gumby.
I've seen that before.
Yes, you're right. It is from Gumby. Yeah, this is what happened to Prickle and Goo.
Oh no!
Oh, definitely. That's pretty in the backstage chat. Proves you don't have to be.
I actually don't remember what source material this is.
I literally told
Hold on, Twilight.
the actual
There's an
thing.
inscription on the dais.
Oh.
It's a warning.
I wasn't
It
paying
says,
attention to you.
Whomsoever takes up this blade shall
This
wield
is
power
Frostmourne.
eternal.
Dude,
Just as the
yeah.
blade rends flesh, so must power scar the spirit. I should have known. This blade is cursed.
Or is it
I would gladly bear any curse to save Equestria.
But yeah, this is pretty much the end of the human campaign of Warcraft 3. Where, yeah, you get Frostmourne, you end up killing your friend because of it, and then you usurp the throne. Or destroy
now
it.
the Lich King.
Well, you start the process. You're not there yet.
What is this? What are you doing, Twilight?
Strike them all down.
You strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you can ever imagine.
Strike me down and I will merge with Activision and destroy everything you hold dear.
Oh, damn.
I stand by that.
No, I'm saying this.
You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Which Blizzard became when Activision acquired them.
I'm sorry, the sword fell and then there was a sound effect. Does that mean that Rainbow Dash is coming back to life?
I think so.
Yep, that is
anyway,
a possibility.
Now, Unstoppable! The animation from Sunbreakers. By Captain Whores. Yeah, Sunjackers. But yeah, Captain Whores.
These shapes feel very original FF7.
I know, right? I feel it's like early PlayStation. I'm all for it.
Yeah, I would say instead of FF7, we're looking at like Mega Man Legends.
Early PlayStation.
Jabbing.
Am I the only one that thinks this sounds like Crush 40?
No,
I can see that. Copyright song. Actually, Commander, something. The song should be fine. I did check it when I watched the animation. The song should be fine. Everything I put in here, I did check and make sure that YouTube didn't have any marks on it.
Also, damn this fight animation.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for checking up, making sure I don't do something stupid, because I have done more than enough stupid things.
Yeah. Oh, God. Wow, I sneezed so hard I popped my back.
Ooh,
Can I do that?
Really good or
I
really
would
bad.
I would like to pop my back.
I have far too much fun actually popping my back.
Mission failed.
No, that was.
Oh, that's why the music is fine. It was from Revengeance. It's actually it's a video game soundtrack.
Oh, is it from Metal Gear Solid Rising?
Revengeance.
Well,
yes, actually, yeah, you're right.
Revengeance.
Yeah.
As of right now, that's the only Rising game. So
yeah,
it's going to probably be the only Rising game ever.
Unfortunately, yeah.
That was really impressive.
I know. I absolutely love it.
I will say though, if I had $1 for every single time I saw in any piece of media the way that you uncoupled the cars was by pulling up on a pin in the middle there. Given that is correct for the 19th century. But anyways.
Kind of funny that they actually hit a switch that time.
It's my little nitpick. But it's great. I love it. 10.
Hello, everyone.
How
are you? Fine, thank you.
Oh my god.
I wish.
Oh, it's this one.
娘がアメリカに行くのです。
鳥あったら？
鳥ではない。我が輩は猫である。猫でなければなんだというのだ。
Wow, I have not.
I know that's a cat.
I have not watched this scene in Dear Lord.
I know, it's been years.
God.
I even have the DVD set up right now, and I haven't seen it in so long.
What is this? I don't even remember.
What show?
Azumanga Daioh.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Azumanga what?
Azumanga Daioh.
Oh.
And now, Sweetie Bot assembling.
This is awesome.
Assembly not acquired.
And it's just a statue, not a full-on posable figure.
Nope. That would be too articulate.
I gotta admit, that would have been so cool. But the fact that it's in pieces like that you can't put together like a model is pretty cool.
Held together by magnets?
It's either
I
held
assume
together
so.
or glued.
I assume it's magnets because.
No, looks like it's molded pieces.
Probably from a plastic printer. That sounds so. That's not it. 3D printer.
It's definitely 3D printed, but I believe they casted it so it wouldn't have any mold lines.
I have to say, I love their paint booth.
Oh yeah,
I'm
they have an
envious.
awesome paint booth.
I'm very envious of their paint booth. I want one.
It's kind of nice to see this. I've never really understood how they colored these things, so actually watching it for the first time makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, it's airbrushing.
Yeah. Second, have you never seen a customizer video?
No. And
These are also...
And I've seen a lot of hand-painted customizers, not with airbrush, so that's kind of...
Oh, it's very common in toys, mainly because it's a lot easier versus hand.
It's also very common in model trains because it gives you a nice smooth finish without brush strokes.
Also, I was far more amused than I should have been at just the two eyes just sitting there off to the side.
Yeah.
Kind of derp.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that too.
Okay, so this is sealing glue.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
As I said, it's a statue, not a posable figure.
Well, if it's sealing glue,
know,
why are they
but,
putting it on the
sometimes
figure
it's,
instead of the ceiling?
Sometimes figures like those are magnetic. We will love find Discord and Fluttershy on first.
Well, I would think that, like, the entire head coming off the body could be potentially a magnet piece, but yeah, all of these individual pieces that build the head together, they have to be glued together.
Yeah, I'd imagine being magnetic pieces, if they were all like small magnetic pieces, that would cause so much havoc.
Yeah.
Though I kind of have it's a fascinating idea to be sure. And you don't remove the pain inhibitors. You feel pain, that's when you know something's wrong.
Mm-hmm. And again, I could be wrong, but you could still probably order these from him. But it's been a bit since I actually saw this out.
Yeah, no, this work of a mastery of work of art is probably going to be a lot of money.
Oh, absolutely. But, you know, you pay for good work, I would hope.
Is that just more support for the back of the eye that he's doing there?
It might be more support for the back of the eye or more for the main when they plug that in, maybe.
Right, that might have been at the main holes.
You're a main hole.
I'm bald!
Oh!
Hello, world. I still find it funny that that's the one thing that every single coding book and platform teaches you to do as the first thing ever. Whenever you learn a coding language, the first thing you will ever do is to make the computer say "Hello, world."
Yes.
It's just funny that has basically been the universal truth since even BASIC was a thing.
I gotta be honest with you.
Universal.
I thought you were about to say that you may, in every coding language, you make the computer say bald, because that'd be hilarious.
That would be amazing. No, they want it to be more like awestruck and inspiring, not trolly. Though I gotta admit, having a computer shout out bald would be amazing.
Oh, trying to
Bald,
find the balance.
Bald, my eyes.
You know, I don't know why people knock on people on being bald. It just makes it easier to wear wigs.
Also, hats.
Yeah,
yep, hats are a big thing there.
Hats can be a lot of fun. You can get a lot of crazy colored wigs. I mean, you want to have that anime style. So much easier when you have wigs and you don't have to worry about plaiting your hair.
Easier to cosplay and all that.
Yeah, you could have a lot more fun with it if you really wanted to.
But the unfortunate thing is, some people can pull off the bald thing very well, but there are some people that can't.
That's also
I believe that they can. I think that anybody can pull off any look if they like really put their mind to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you half-assed it or your heart's not in it, then it could be a.
Well, then you're not trying. You're obviously not trying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I believe in people.
I used to.
That was your,
then I had to.
That's your first mistake.
Yeah, I used to. Then I had the tech support for them.
You and me both.
I believe in smart, confident, and good people.
You see, there's the lie right there. There's no such thing as a smart, confident, and good person entirely. Well, everybody's flawed.
Okay, I mean, not all at once. I'd be afraid of somebody.
Progress.
I'd be afraid of somebody that was all of that all at once. But no, I mean the people who are smart, people who are kind, and people who are, you know, okay. I'm obviously writing myself into a corner here. I'm walking away now.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't give me an idiot that refuses to learn anything. That's all I want.
At any rate, when it comes to style, hey, I believe in you. If you're a person out there who doesn't think that they look good, you can. I believe in you. You got this.
We've not been shown glue for a while now. Are we just supposed to assume glue has been happening, or are these...
Actually, they're snapping.
These are loose pieces.
They are snapping in.
I believe that the parts are being test fit first.
That could be it.
Oh, he must be double jointed. Wow.
Well, since we put in the one leg, the fourth leg, we've not seen glue.
Well,
they did have that.
To ship.
They had that molding epoxy that he shoved into the head. Maybe that's taking effect.
Well, he
there.
might have had more glue for the head than the limbs, since the limbs are a little bit more rugged
I will say too, when it comes to like doing a build project like this for camera, filming every single time you glue something would probably suck.
There's that too, yeah. Though some people prefer to see every single step, but yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to do it either.
From the production standpoint, it would get old.
Ooh, polyurethane casting. Nice. Well, you were right. It was casting.
Nice.
Hey, I know how 3D printing goes, so... you can make a lot of awesome stuff, but if you're doing it for durability, you're probably best to cast.
Alright, this will be our last video, because honestly, I love these, and I really want to show it.
Yeah, we're getting
I can hear a car going by. It's Tuesday. It's always Tuesday. There's no escape.
And powerful Trixie needs the game down. Okay.
Huh. I'm pretty sure this...
Hear
what? I don't hear anything. Don't try and change the subject. Change the cha-cha-cha. She turned and looked at her sister, her orange face beaming with pride underneath that. Can do this. I can do this.
I like the best version of it. Listen here, Sugar Cube. I need to pitch myself up a little bit. Too deep now. You want season 1 AJ? I can't do season 1 AJ. Never been able to do that.
Oh,
hardly anyone
Celestia,
can do season 1
what do I
AJ.
do? I can't let everyone I know down, but I'll never see Orion again.
Ba-da-da-da-ba.
Oh
Yes, you did. You had a choice, and this is what it brought you. It wasn't enough to damn your silly little fuck.
And I should probably ad-lib some lines of Rare's. I need some ad-lib lines. Gosh darn it, Rare! You get back here so I can snuggle the shit out of you. Maybe without a curse.
It always starts with the snuggles.
Applejack, Applejack.
Is that because we never heard of?
I don't know what that sound was.
Oh, you have work to do or something? Oh man, I can feel my vocals straining. This is the best. Maybe I shouldn't do RD right now. Do I care? No.
Oh my god, I have to be myself.
More honey.
I don't know if I can do it.
Be yourself. Be awesome.
Finally,
Everything
recover
is
before you hit the
awesome.
crowd. Hit the. Shit, there's shit everywhere.
Give a pony a gift that they dishated or dishated. That's a fucking word.
Rarity. I have to get back into the rarity. I'm so sorry.
But not enough to actually check out those rumors and figure out we were still alive, though, I see.
Solid AJ Snake.
Or see if we actually needed anything. Actually. Do you know how many times Applejack says actually?
Where are we? Peanut.
You're just pissing the cat
Are you
off.
having a meaningful conversation with my cat?
It's very insightful. I learned a lot.
She came in here, meowed, and then left.
She had her powwow, and she had to go.
No.
I don't know.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Hold on.
Ma, Pa, I did it. I had
Thanks, Mrs. D'Amelio.
relations with a
Thanks,
coal.
Mrs. D'Amelio. I'll totally marry your son one day and make food just as good as you when you're old and wrinkly. This girl has goals and I approve. Just a scratch. I don't know. The blood will stain the floor. I'll be back, ponies.
Balloon plopped onto her plopped. Plopping is pooping. She pooped onto her flank. Apple Bloom.
Pretty good at those sounds, shit. That's because I've fallen enough to know. Said Rarity, drown.
Not
She
yet.
wasn't drowning here. That would be a grimdark. This is a romance. Wrong fucking story. I hate to break it to you, but ponies aren't as judgmental as you think. Lyra and Bon Bon are pretty obviously a couple, and no one gives a shit about them. And no one gives them shit. No one. People give a shit about Lyra and Bon Bon. How dare I give a fuck about Lyra like that? This is why you ain't said nothing. This is why you ain't said nothing. Nothing is making my tonsil tickle. I can feel it tickling in the back of my throat.
So nothing is making your
Shut. I have nothing. I have nothing. I shouldn't. But I shouldn't have anything back there tickling my throat.
I've been scouring my books for anything weather related, but so far, nothing's been remotely useful. Like the princesses of Equestria. Myself included.
Self-made.
When you're an alicorn princess, you're completely useless. Don't be an alicorn, kids.
Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash. Meow. I'm Peanut and I like to interrupt recordings because I'm a whore.
Looks to me like you still ain't got a lick of fight left in you, you skilly.
Wow, you fucked all the. There's no.
There was no recovering from that. Like, none. What so fucking ever, huh? Not even a little. I fucked up the first part and I fucked up. Yeah, I just kept going too.
Don't forget Epic.
That was her stabbing him.
Oh.
Good in the lung.
Yesterday. What accent was that? Yesterday. That was Granny. When did Granny tell? I told you yesterday, you dumb bitch. Best you come outside and take a look-see for yourself. You too, Dash. If you can walk your drunken ass that far without walking, or without falling, without walking. Let me walk without walking.
Christopher walking.
Walk without walking.
I'm not drunk.
Fake laughter.
I don't know, Tavi. I've been getting some looks, especially now that I've got those dreamy magenta orbs of hers. I kinda like that take. It was really smug. That's the one. That's the one you fucking use, bitch. Future me, use that one.
Whoa, hold on, Dashing. If it's anything like me finding out that... If it's anything like me messing up my lines, then we're fucked.
Is that a threat? You want to fight me, Rainbow Crash? And I peeked. I felt that peak. I felt that peak. I heard it. I felt it. I heard it. We all experienced it.
Adventures in Equestria. From the Journal of Melanie Rose. Right, it's probably shit. I'm sorry. Just tell me to re-record. Please tell me to re-record. It's shit, and I know it's shit.
Dashy put a hoof to Pinky's mouth to stop her spiral. Dash line here, Pinky, dash, Pinky, dash, Pinky, dash. Yes, bitch. I realize Applejack says rainbow trash later. No, I didn't read it, and for a good split second I was thinking, I'm smart! I came up with a good ad-lib! Man.
Except it was me, not you.
Shut up, we all did it. It was a team effort, goddammit.
Whatever.
Darling, I run stores in Manhattan and Canterlot. Did you think I wasn't at least somewhat well off? Obviously, I'm the Batman in this ragtag group of Avengers. Oh wait, Avengers is not. That's Marvel. What was the other one called? You can be my Robin.
You're fucking horrible.
Gravity. Justice League, that's it! That's the one!
Legion of Doom is more like it.
When Rarity moved to Dash's lips, they kissed for the first time in months, and then they both cry. This is accurate. This is because this ship is shit. So of course they're gonna cry.
Season 8 proved that.
I'm thinking of Applejack, and you're thinking of Pinkie Pie.
Okay,
It's just so fucked up.
animation
Rainbow
style
Dash.
is this one?
I don't know, but I love it. Maybe it'll show it.
Oh, it's ASDF. You know that is...
ASDF, really? Oh, no, it's Super Scratch Cat. It's Super Scratch Cat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. Oh, I'm gonna have to take a look at that.
I went to ASDF because it looked kind of similar.
I can see that. Crap, I forgot the name of it now. What was it? Super Scratch Cat. Yeah.
Yep, Super Scratch Cat there.
Alright, gotta do a quick ping on that. Ooh. Alright, oh wow, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and move on here, and woo, that's a bunch of fun stuff there too. So, we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up. Of course, we still got our closeout song, and oh, sorry, Sprinkle One, you gotta go back in the background. There we go. And of course, that also means it's time to do our wrap up. The videos have been played. We tried our best to do Tell You a Tale, but it looks like our tale was told a little short. But we did.
Our tail was cut off.
Ooh, I like it. Okay. But we did get to the book RPG, and I am very happy for that. So hopefully, remember, that is from Renegade Game Studios. They also did the card game that we mentioned. So if you are at all curious or want to check out the cool stuff that they have, please do so. It's all G4 stuff. It's the old stuff that you love. It's that season that you love.
The generation that gave this fandom life.
The generation that everybody loves, so you should obviously give them more attention and money. But anyway, that's it.
In fairness, it has a concrete end, so you can always add to it.
Well, anyway, that's enough of that snark going on. Let's go ahead and get our shout-outs in. We're starting off, of course, with whoever comes up first, because I can't click on things. With Coldust. Alright.
Get him off!
Apparently so. Crazy Matt Cap... Oh, there's Coldust again.
Nah, I'm kidding. Actually, you know what? I don't actually have anything shoved. Shouts out to all the cool artists out there who still draw really awesome stuff. Because, oh my god, there are so many awesome artists in this fandom. Also, shouts out to the person who drew, Ask Surprise way back. Because their stuff is awesome and was super inspirational. If the Tumblr blog doesn't exist anymore, but if you go to Derpyboru and type in Ask Surprise, you can find a lot of the old comics still archived. I do recommend you look through them if you get the chance.
Yeah, that's a name I haven't heard of at all.
All right. Anyway, Crazy Matt Captain.
Fires, explosions, and cost of innocent turkey all the way around. And I don't know what we're going to be getting up to for Wednesday, but it's gonna be some sort of fun.
Alright. Alright, on to DM.
Have a great week, stay healthy, drink responsibly, and see you next time, 20 folks.
Alright, then on to Tokoi.
Shouts out to Commander, CMC, and all our lovely people in all our lovely places. And thank you for checking us out.
And on to Textalion.
Please stay safe with fireworks, everyone.
We do not need Stubbs.
And Suki of the Taco Ascended.
Stubbs was an awesome game.
I was gonna say some people are into that.
Anyway, you know what? I actually don't need to go to bed. But still, fuck you all.
Oh. Alright, well with that, everybody, thank you for joining us for another episode of The Brony Show. Be sure to stay tuned on our live stream on Vaughn for the after party. Tune in an hour early from the main show for the pre-show, and also throughout the week we have Winchester with Wednesday and his Winchester crew. We have the gaming room on Sunday, and we will also have random streams throughout the week. I'm hoping that now that things have started to finally settle, before things get changed altogether, I should be able to hopefully get some streaming going in. So keep an eye and an ear out for that, because I really would like to get back to streaming and showing you some awesome fun games, especially since I have a lot of them.
And we have backlogs from updates.
Backlogs on backlogs. Anyway, let's get shoutouts in. Thank you to Kasakai, Clouded Draconicquist, Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred, Relay Surf, Sonic 5421, Techman Textani the Second, Make the Creepy, and Yay Archivers, all in our IRC chat.
The workhorse that has survived the longest.
At least that's right. But for everybody else, I just want to shout out all of you. If you're watching us on archive on YouTube, or you're watching us live on YouTube or Twitch, however you're catching our episodes, however you're watching us, thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for enjoying our content and our shenanigans. It does mean a lot that you come in, you say hi, you enjoy our shenanigans, and even once in a while you throw in a comment out there like, great show, awesome, thank you for the shout out, things like that. Honestly, I love all of it. It means a lot to me, especially since I don't get paid for it.
Remember, we don't do this for fame, we do it because we enjoy it.
No, we don't do it for fame, we do it for pain.
Yep.
Anyway, I'm just kidding. I do enjoy it. Regardless, we're going to go ahead and wrap it all up here. And we're going to wrap it all up with Forever Free Brony with Mail It In. That is also animated. And with that, I wish you all a good night. Oh, right.
Standing on my doorstep, waiting for a package, hoping for that blissful moment when that blonde-haired angel falls out of the heavens with a bag full of bills again. It's a little bit awkward when she gives them over. It's hard to look her in the eye. It might just be the way she's fumbling, bringing out my nervous side. Some folks like to send telegrams, others like to drop on in. But if it means that I'll see that girl, well, I'm gonna mail it in. She's a star with civil service, the reason for insurance, but I don't seem to get a break. My mail, please, to Her Majesty's. Come back, just tell this girl for goodness sake. I'm up all night reading catalogs, placing orders till I'm broke. 'Cause when they arrive, I hope I'll have the courage to get these words out of my throat. Some can sing pretty songs of love, some have had some words and grins, but the only way that I'll see that girl is when I go and mail it in. It don't matter what the weather, she sure has it together, though she might lose a thing or two. Her smile that sparkles holds a beat up parcel, half the stuff is taped or glued. There's a crash on the porch, I open up the door, help her stand and fix her hat. My voice is misbehaving, time to spend what I've been saving and buy a softer welcome mat. How about that? Some folks like to send telegrams, others like to drop on in. But all I want is to see that girl, so I'm gonna mail it in. Some can sing pretty songs of love, some have had some words and grins, but the only time that I'll see that girl is when I go and mail it in. Is when I go and mail it in.
Adorable.
Very, and it sounded very country.
Have a good night, everybody. Enjoy your mail mare.
Praise the mail mare.
Coffee blah 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 blah. That coffee house thing that we do is coming up in just a little bit. Don't go away unless it's to get a drink.
John Devon.
And come right back.
How you